Hi guys, give me a moment. Are we broadcasting? Just checking because I'm getting reports of a blank page here. Ah no, we're good. Excellent. Okay, welcome to my late quick stream. This is a quick one about the Python Mk2, which is now in need of being built or outfitted, because the outfitting on this doesn't exist at the moment. It's basically a stock Python with the only engineering it has is FSD and thrusters, and that's it. The rest is all completely stock. So we're going to go through the build today. I literally picked a build out as opposed to making one up. There was one posted on my Discord, so I'm going to be following. That one. So I know it's a little bit late. It is later than usual, but there's a good reason, which I won't get into right now. So let's get on board. Anyway, we're gonna. I've got no intended gameplay here. It's just you never know what might happen. But we're just going to run through and literally build the ship, and then sort out what is on the wish list of what we need to get in order to build the entire ship. So let's climb aboard. All right. So, as I said, the Python that we're in right now, my Python that I've been using for all these mission hoppings, is basically stock. Apart from, or is it stock though? Hold on, because I say that, but I think I've A-rated a few things. Yeah, no, it's not stock. What I mean, I should say it is unengineered apart from the thrusters and the FSD, and that's it, nothing else. So we're going to go through and do everything. The shields, it's got bi-weaves on it, but they're not engineered. It's got the standard 2 medium pulse lasers that it came with. That's all I've had to fight with. That's going to change. We're going to rip those out, and we're going to put in all new weaponry. We are going to go for a laser build. They're not going to be pulses. They're not going to be beams. So it doesn't leave much left. Andy, hello, sir. Welcome. How are you doing? Yeah, so why am I streaming this so freaking late? Well, I've only had 4 hours sleep, guys. And the thing is, that's happened before. It's happened a few times. But the beginning of that 4 hour sleep that I had began at 4:30 in the afternoon. Yeah, this afternoon. I've had 4 hours until 8:30. That's it. I had an incident last night at about 4 o'clock in the morning, 4:30 in the morning, where my house alarm decided it was going to go off. Nobody was breaking in. There was no reason. It just went off. And it's loud. It's very loud. And I didn't know what to do. I didn't panic. I don't have a kill switch on the alarm because it has its own power. And it was literally me inside of Elite playing a turn the alarms off mission. And I couldn't complete it. So I ended up pulling out one of the wires to the siren inside the house, but then there's another siren outside the house. So I had to take the panel thing off the wall, which triggers a tamper alert, and then I disconnected the battery. That didn't stop it. I reconnected the battery. That reset everything, and everything went quiet. And then it went off again, and I kept resetting the battery by, pulling the cable out and putting it back in and stuff. These lithium battery things. And but this thing, even with the battery off, it's running on power from the house and stuff like that. I turned the power off to the house, nothing, it was still going off. It was driving me crazy. I even rang 999 at one point, the emergency services. I didn't know I didn't know what the hell to do. But it was 4:30 in the morning, it was going off, it was probably waking up half the neighborhood, and I was panicking. And I have never learned so much in so little time about anything. Like, I went online, I was just looking at stuff about the alarm. I learned so much in such a quick time. I did get it turned off, I don't know how, but even then it wasn't leaving me alone. It was buzzing inside the house. I managed to turn that off, and then the panel on the wall where you put in your code, that was buzzing, and it was just going freaking crazy. And by this time it's now 6 o'clock in the morning. I can't call anybody out unless I want to pay, sell a kidney to pay their call out rates. And yeah, so it ended up basically 9:30 in the morning. The alarm had settled, kind of thing, and it looked like the keypad was dying and dying and dying, and it was just doing crazy things, all crazy lights on, and it was dying, and the keypad wasn't responding to my code. I couldn't reset the alarm if it had gone off. Nothing. So I contacted these people, this alarm people that are in the next town to me. They said, "Yeah, we've got we think it could be your main battery. We'll bring one out. We'll have an engineer out to you in a couple of hours." So all I had to do was cross my fingers for those couple of hours that the alarm wasn't going to go off again. It didn't. The engineer arrived at just after midday. I hadn't slept yet, of course. I had to stay awake all night, and they took the panel, the box panel off, at the front with all the circuit boards and everything that's there. Tested my battery. It was dead. Like, it was nothing in it. It was screwed. And on my alarm, if you disconnect that battery, it sets the alarm off. Right? That's the craziness of it. The only way you can shut it off is to, well, I'm not going to tell you how to completely disable it, but yeah, it can be done. But even I can't just kill the alarm without it going off in the street for 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Even I can't do that. But anyway, they brought a new battery, plugged the new battery in, reset everything, put all the cables back that I pulled out, everything back working again. It even remembered my code. It hadn't forgotten that. The panel on the wall, everything looking perfect. All the lights were on. My door was, my front door, which beeps when you open it, that was responding again. Everything was good. I had to, obviously, I paid them the call out charge, which I did from PayPal, thanks to you guys, you supporters, who put money in there and helped me do these things, because otherwise this would have killed me. But the battery you can get on Amazon, right, for like 15 quid, but I couldn't be sure it was that, and even if it was, I'd have to wait another day, and I didn't want to go through another night with the alarm risking that going off. And even so, I wanted somebody to come out and check my system over to make sure there was no fault anywhere. I wanted peace of mind, and I was happy to pay for that peace of mind. So, of course, they've got their call-out charge, which wasn't bad because I was quoted by another company twice that price, which was daylight robbery in my view. But these guys said, "We'll come out, we'll fit it with a battery. This is the price." I said, "Just come, do it." So he said, "Right, we'll be with you between 12 and 1. It was about 10 past 12, knock on the door, changed the battery, checked my system out fully. They said, "It's fine, you're good to go. That battery's going to last you another 6 years. Boom. And that was it. Oh my God. And then they left around, I don't know, maybe 1 o'clock. And I was still awake, so I made a just quick cup of tea. And then eventually I nodded off around 4:30. Woke up at 8:30, so I'm still really tired. And I wanted to just do this stream, get the Python build sorted out, and tell you guys my little story of my night, which was I don't want to go through that again kind of night. What's an ADT battery, Belliot? I don't know. It's some oblong lithium thing. Yeah. It's some oblong lithium. It's 12 volts, 2.3 amps or milliamps, whatever it is, amps. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't connect to any alarm services or the police or anything. Yeah. Oh my God, I do not want to go through that again. And I thought how cool it would be. If I was awake enough right now, I would be going into Elite and I would be doing some turn off the alarm missions. Oh God Almighty! It's easier to turn off the alarms in Elite Dangerous than it is in my own freaking house. Jesus Christ! Do not put me through that again. Oh man! But getting the engineer out was great because he not only it was just I could have replaced the battery. I could have done that. It's easy peasy lemon squeezy, right, to replace the battery. And but that wouldn't have been enough for me. Even if everything had come on, I don't know if there was a fault, if there was something wrong with one of the room sensors. I don't know. I wanted peace of mind. I needed an engineer who knew what he was doing to say, system's good, you're fine. And that's what I got. So I will hopefully sleep tonight at some point. I don't know when. All right, so that was the story, guys. That's that's what's been going on with me in the last 24 hours, and I do not want to go through it again. Jesus freaking Christ. Yeah, there's a pin. I mean, there's cables inside the box that you can pull out which provide power and stuff, but it wasn't turning the alarms off. It wasn't doing it. This thing will not turn off. And like, there's two things I have to do if I want to turn my alarm off, right, in a panic. But even if I do it, even if I do those two things to power my alarm down, I can't avoid listening to the outdoor, the thing that's on the wall, up high on the wall. That has to carry on sounding because it has its own battery. So if somebody was to come along and try and snip the cables to that thing to stop it going off, well, it'll have the opposite effect. You snip the cables and it'll make the alarm go off. And it's pretty loud, and because it has its own battery, it's rechargeable. It gets power from the house, right? So if there is no power to it, then I think they said after about 10 minutes, that battery will decharge and it will go away. So it still has to sound for 10 minutes in the street. But my alarm was going last night for about half an hour. At 4:30 in the morning, it wasn't until around 5 a.m. that I finally managed to find a way to switch it off. I found the manual to it. It's crazy trying to look on the internet and look at a manual or try and think of something to do while you've got an alarm going off at that decibel rate. It was crazy. So the first thing I did was just disconnect the speaker inside my house, the siren, which is freaking loud. I opened it up, pulled the cable out, and I still had the external sound going off, so then I had to kill that. It was a freaking nightmare. And yeah, it was just a battery. It had never been changed since I moved in. And if they're saying 6 years, well, I think I've been in this house for 6 years, so, and I don't know when the battery was put in, I don't know when it was last changed, so I've no idea. But yeah, turning that alarm off is, trying to disable the alarm in my house. If you're a burglar or something, yeah, good luck. Good luck. Because I've got the manuals now, I've got the engineer's code to the keypad, and even I know I can't just shut it off just like that. It won't. So it's like this thing, this monster. I had thoughts of getting my big hammer to it. Just, but it would have been too expensive to replace. So yeah, that was my world. It's never given me any crap before. Yeah, thanks, Elliot. Appreciate it. Right, let's get down to the Python, guys. So we've got it here, but we're not going to be looking here in Elite. We're going to be going to Odyssey Material Helper because I want to do it in there. I already have the build on EDSY. Thank you to Zontar for providing this build. Zontar put 3 Python 2 builds up in different ones in my Discord in the ship builds channel, and they're all essentially the same except the hard points are different. So that's kind of cool, because what that means is that I can test out one of those 3 builds on the hard points, and because the engineering is now easier and quicker, if I like, or even if I don't like, or even if I do like the build, it's no problem for me to just drop those hard points into storage and start afresh with some new hard points. And all I'm changing is the hard points, because all the internals are remaining the same. So that's kind of cool. So I can kind of experiment with different hard points to see which one's working for me. Now, Zontar produced 3 builds. One of them was all burst lasers. The other one was all plasmas, and the other one was all frag cannons. There may have been a 4th one, I'm not sure. But anyway, those are the 3 I looked at. The burst lasers, and then we have the plasma accelerators and the fragment cannons, right? So the one I've decided to pick is the burst lasers, because the plasma build didn't come with the plasma slug engineering, which arguably I could put that on, because that avoids the plasmas running out of ammo, because it restocks your ammo from your own fuel tank, as if my fuel tank isn't small enough, right? But then you've got the frag cannons, which I find are very, very powerful, really powerful, but they run out of ammo kind of quickly. So I've gone with the burst lasers because you don't suffer from ammo loss. You don't need to rearm them. So we're going to go with that build. So I figured if I did this build in Odyssey Material Helper, then what we can do is just build the entire ship. You'll see it showing my current ship right now. I'm going to switch to desktop mode, I think, for this, because it'll be easier for you guys. And then, yeah, you see, because you're seeing exactly what I'm seeing. So what we can do is we can build this ship here, all right, going through fitting everything here like this. And then all we have to do is add everything to a wish list, and then it'll tell me everything that I need to build this ship based on what I currently have and what I don't have. I don't need that. So we've got a blank wish list. Doesn't matter. We're going to be creating a new one anyway. So first thing we need to do is remove these pulse lasers. I don't know how to do that. How do you remove off here? Oh, I don't think you can. It's read only. Yeah. So first thing we need to do is clone the ship. And then I think we can do a rename. So let's call it Oliver's Combat Python. There you go. Commander Oliver Hardy's Combat Python. There we go. All right. So now we can... Well, we don't need to get rid of it, do we? There you go. Just right click. Awesome. I'm not sure if Zontar's stuck with the bi-weaves. I haven't checked. I'll have a look now. All right, so this is the build then. So let's go through it. Let's start off with the hard points. and I'm just going to check that they've all got the same engineering. I believe they do, and it looks kind of funky to me. I quite like it. Okay. So what's cool with this is because they've all got the same, I think we can just do one of them, and regardless of whether it's large, medium, whatever, we can just drag it onto another slot and it will duplicate it. I believe that's the case. Let's have a go. Right, so let's type in BUR because we're going with burst lasers, and we're going with gimbaled. So we're looking at the 3E ones. There we go, 3E gimbaled. And the engineering on those, if I can work out, are you guys seeing the pop-ups? Hold on, I messed that up there. Hold on. Let me just type in BURST so it knows where we are. Ah, okay, Rusty. Don't right click. So right click is banned. We're banning right click on this now. So burst lasers. All right, you're not getting that pop up. Okay, cool. I'm going to switch this to a desktop mode then. And we should be okay for that one. So if I go display capture and then change to, that's it. So you get all my lovely icons and stuff. So hold on. Give me a second. Just prepare that. All right, cool. Right, so let's switch over. All right, so this is desktop mode now. So what you'll get is this. All right, so we're going with, on all of these, we're going with the efficient weapons. So I'm hoping that's going to be still going to pack a punch. And where do we do the experimentally? Ah, okay, scroll. Okay, so we're going with inertial impact on this, which I'm guessing will push the enemy ship back a little bit, right? I think. All right, so there you go. Burst laser, efficient inertial impact. Now, I'm going to try and press shift and drag. Okay, that moves it. Okay, cool. Let drag it back up again. So control and drag. There you go. And we're just going to drag it. And now we're going to drag it into a medium slot. And there you go. It's automatically changed it to a class 2. Awesome. Look how beautiful building that ship is in this thing. Brilliant. Right, next thing is the armor. We're going with, I'm just going to follow Zontar's build to the letter. So on this one we've got, well, we don't have lightweight polymers for a start off. We're going with reinforced, I believe. No, reactive surface composite. That's going to cost a fortune, isn't it? Regular 159 million? What? 159 million for this reactive surface. Holy jeez. Right, what engineering do we have on that? Heavy duty deep plating. All right, let's do that then. So we click it, we've got heavy duty, scroll down, and we've got deep plating on that one. Brilliant. Now, next is the power plant. Let me have a look. I've got to keep going back to the EDSY build. So let's see. Power plant then. Armored monstered. Okay, so power plant. All A-rated. So yeah, everything's cool. So everything's the same. So armored monstered. Okay, I hope you guys can see the writing okay. Hey, Hal. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, Hal. Yeah, I will try. I will try and keep doing it. Keep doing my thing. Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Right, so thrusters, frameshift drive, it's exactly the same as what Zontar has. So at least I haven't checked his frameshift drive. Actually, his is different. Ooh, now then. He's got a different experimental on. Where I've got Mass Manager, he's got thermal spread. Interesting. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to keep mine as it is, And if I have any thermal issues in any shape, way or form, I may choose to change that. It might be an important change. I don't know. So we're going to have a look at that. Right, so life support. Can I do this one? There might be one on here, guys, that I can't do. And I don't know if it's sensors or life support or both, where I haven't unlocked the engineer because they're in Colonia that goes up to grade 5 on this. So this is lightweight, but I don't know if I've got that engineer. Because there's engineers in the bubble that it's either life support or sensors where they only go up to grade 3. And if you want grade 5, you have to go to Colonia, but I don't remember which one it is. But it might be life support, so we're just gonna pick that anyway. There are no experimentals for this one, so power distributor is, if ever you see my cursor whizzing off to the right hand side, it's because I'm going onto my other monitor to check the next module. So power distributor, obviously 6A, and it's charge enhanced, so we're going to go with that one, and we're going to fit cluster capacitor as well. There we go. All right, I'm trusting Zontar in totality here. So last one then is sensors, and we're looking at grade 5 long range. Everything here is defaulting to 5, I think. It's got here, so if we want anything less, we would have to either, you know, I don't know what that is, but yeah, we'd have to pick like these, but I'm not doing that. And you can see the stats changing as we're building the ship. Initially I was looking at all the 3 builds and just going with the ship that had the most raw damage, which is like listed here. And I think the only way to do that is to build this ship, save the build, and then do the other 2 builds by changing the hard points from bursts to plasmas and plasmas to frag cannons, right? And then taking a look at the raw damage, you know, seeing which one. So instead of, if you equate it to like a boxer where they're just going jab, 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 jab through the fight, you know, to keep jabbing and wearing the opponent down until it eventually gives up. Instead of what I wanted was a ship that didn't do that. It didn't just keep jabbing. It just delivered a knockout punch every time it threw. You know what I mean? It was just Tyson. Every punch thrown with intent to kill every time. That's what I wanted. But anyway, I haven't really looked at that this time. I just gone straight with this. So shields, what are we looking at? We are having bi-weaves. That's awesome. I like bi-weaves. And we're going with reinforced with thermoblock. So it seems there's quite some attention being paid here to thermics. Is that a word? Thermics? Yeah, to the thermals. Good day, David. How you doing, sir? Thank you for joining us. Right, fuel scoop. Oh, wouldn't that be nice to have something on that? Right, so we've got, where are we? We've got a 4, a 3, a 2, a 1, a 1. Oh, okay. Here's a little issue I have, guys. If I want, okay, I've got a small issue here, I would say. If I want to follow Zontar's build to the letter, it would mean ditching the fuel scoop. And on this thing, and it would also mean ditching the planetary vehicle hangar. Because Zontar's build has got every single slot here with a hull reinforcement package. So I'm going to go rogue on this one, and I'm going to keep my fuel scoop, and I'm going to keep my SRV because I want this to be a combat ship, but also my mission runner ship as well. Oh, thank you, Elliot. Thank you. You too, mate. Thank you so much. So we're going to go with the hull reinforcements still, but I'm gonna be two of them down. So the first one we're going to use is this one, and it's going to be heavy duty with deep plating. All right, so let's just type in hull. Oh, Guardian ones. I wonder if we can make up for any deficiencies by using Guardian ones. That's going to create heat though, isn't it? So hull reinforcement, we want a 3D on that one. And we're going for, I should have just stayed there. We're going for heavy duty. And we're going for deep plating on this one. They're not all the same, it seems. And now we've got the last two here, which is... Now these last two are different from the first one, but so what we'll do is we'll just hold down the control key and drag that into there and that into there. But then we'll change the deep plating on these to reflective. I like these builds because I don't know what they're doing. I don't know why there's one deep and two reflective, but it's obviously for a reason. It's to just equalize all of the resistances, right? I guess. Or yeah, but I like it. I like the variation. So yeah, we are missing out on a class 2 and a class 4 hull reinforcement. But the plan is that we're so stocked up on shield power that I'm hoping that in a combat situation I can keep my shields up. That's kind of my way of thinking here. So now we've got shield boosters, and I'm just going to see if they're all the same. No, they're not. Okay, well that's kind of normal. So we're going to build one, duplicate it, and then just make some changes. That's the easiest way. So here we're just going to go with, I'm just going to type in boost. Does that work? Yeah, so boost. And it's OA, so A rated. Are they all A rated? Yeah, they are. And this one has got heavy duty with supercapacitors. Okay, so let's just duplicate that onto, oops, I think I just used Alt, which does the same as Shift. So Control, and we're just going to drag into every single slot. So now there are differences here because we've got heavy duty super, and then the third one, it doesn't matter which order they're in, but this one is not heavy duty, it is resistance augmented with supercapacitors. This one, oh, this one is different. I like it. I like the differences. This one is thermal resistant with thermo block. So again, some more thermo stuff on that one. Okay, and the second from last one is the same. So what we can do now, I think, is overwrite that by just dragging that to there. Awesome. Brilliant. I love the way that this interface works for building a ship. It's so freaking good. And the last one is resistance augmented with supercapacitors, which we've got one up here. So we'll just grab hold of that and drag that down to the last slot. And it clones it. Alright, so that's essentially the build. So raw damage hasn't changed. Obviously because we haven't done any more to the weapons. How's the power? Okay, it looks like deployed it's a little bit over, but nothing unmanageable. Yeah, so we've got 2964 available, and we're running 2989. So we can disable the cargo rack or something, which we don't. No, we can't. We don't have. In combat we can disable the fuel scoop, I think, or something. We'll manage it. We'll manage it. Okay, so that's the full ship build. Yeah, Oliver's Combat Python. There's no option to save here because it just auto saves everything, right? So now what we want to do is add all to the wish list, right? Let's create a new wish list. Oh, you are kidding me. Is that all I need? There's my wish list, guys. 43 separate items. And all I need is this in order to complete. You see the stuff that's in white? I can't complete. Let's hide. There you go. There's everything. We've got everything that we need nearly. We only need to pick up this stuff. And some of these, look, these ones are going to be awesome to get. Core Dynamics, Imperial Shielding and Proto Heat, because they exist inside of the high-grade emissions, and we know how lucrative those are now. So that'll be fun getting those. Commander Steve Zodiac, 07 sir, welcome. Hi, hello. So, yeah, I guess the only thing then is picking up the raw materials. I think if these were in yellow, then it would mean, yeah, we're going to have to make a change here, I've just noticed. If these are in yellow, then it means that the materials here we can trade. Oh, there we go. There's the yellow, see? So we can receive 15 by trading 10 yttrium or 10 ruthenium, and then we've got ways of trading here. But I'm not prepared to trade yttrium and technetium and stuff, because that you would have to go back to the brain trees and stock up on those. So yeah, we need to pick up 26 cadmiums, 14 chromiums. So it's the raw materials I'm not looking forward to so much. And then we need decoded emission data, abnormal compact emissions data, so that's wake scanning, right? And then we've got these three high-grade emissions, and that's it. Now then, we have an issue. Life support, lightweight to grade 5. We can't do that because the engineer is not available. We haven't unlocked it yet. Mr. Budman, hey. So here we need to take off 4 and 3. You see how it's taken off 4 and 5 now? I freaking love the way that Material Helper works. How easy it is. Like, I didn't have to wipe everything off here, clear the wish list, and then go back into the ship and then create a new wish list again. Didn't have to do it at all. So I forgot what it was now. What did we just bring down to 3? So life support, lightweight. So let's go back to the ship. We go to life support, which is here. And we need to take that down to... Oops, that's the wrong one. How do I take that down to a 3? Here. So we're only going to grade 3 on there. Alright, so that's now the build. Grade 5, we can't get that until we go to Colonia, which that's coming. Let's just wait for the Mandalay to drop next month, and then maybe we'll take a look at outfitting that thing for exploration, and we'll get ourselves up to Colonia. So that means I'm going to have to, because I think it's going to be a cash purchase, right, with ARCs. So I'm going to have to buy 2 of them, because Rusty's going to want one, and Oliver Hardy's going to want one. So I have to buy it twice. Shit. But there you go. Okay. So maybe taking off those 2, for the grade 4 and 5 for life support, means that we've dropped the amount of materials that we, or the amounts a little. So now you can see that the engineer is no longer there, and we need to visit 9 engineers in total. This is the best order to do it in, based on where I currently am. If I move to a different system somewhere, 100 light years away, this order is going to change around, and it'll just give me the most efficient route to get from engineer to engineer. Felicity being the furthest one at the moment. She's 229 light years, not from me, but she's 229 light years from Heratani. So we have to travel 91 to Bill Turner from here, then we do 13 to Celine Jean, then 40 to the Dweller from Celine Jean. So these are distances from the previous engineer. So yeah, so you can see that Lee Chung is 100 and something, then it's another 208 to get to Brew, another 130 to get to Haritani, and another 230 to get to Felicity. Just the way it is, but it is the most efficient way that's been worked out. So, I wonder, we can trade some of this. I don't mind trading some Yttrium and Technetium because we do have a lot of it. I think we did go to the brain trees at one point, so the bins look nearly full on that. However, if I've got 150 Yttrium, I don't want to be trading 52 of them. Now you can split this up, right? Because it's 52, so you can split 52 into 3. I don't know what that is, but yeah, split that into 3, and then let's say I don't know what it is, but let's say it's I don't know what it is, 18, 17, I don't know, let's say 17. So I could have 17 Yttrium, 17 Technetium, 17 Polonium. That'll make 52. I know the maths isn't right, but you get what I mean. And then I'll have my cadmium. And then for chromium, again, I've got to trade, but I can do 5 Yttrium, 5 ruthenium for that. And then here again, we can do 2 Yttrium and 2 Technetium. Because this says you can do 4 of these or 4 of these. But if we do 2 of each, same deal. And then on this one, again, 8, 8, and 8. That's going to drop our supplies of those. Now, we can do that, right? We can fulfill all of these 4 by trading those high-grade materials. But it would then mean going back to the brain trees and restocking, which we can do, and it might be the better way, because the option then is going to planets that have geosites, right? Now for sulfur and chromium, which is grade 1 and 2, that might be easier because it's just Paischer's cobble, right? Or for sulfur, and then what's the next one? Crystalline fragments, yeah, I think. But it depends what the planet is sharing with. For grade 3s, we need crystalline clusters. So we're not looking for needle crystals or anything like that. So we can maybe farm a few off geosites, because that way we're picking up 3 at a time. So yeah, I think I'm going to split it, because the more rock ratting I do, so to speak, the more, surface prospecting or whatever you want to call it, the more I do of that, the more of these I can pick up that way, then the less I'm going to need to trade. Just picking up 3 of these, and picking up 1 cadmium, which is 3, will reduce the amount I need to trade here. So the more I can do that, the better. And it varies the gameplay. So we'll do a bit of that. We'll find some geosites, maybe use Inara to help us there, where the geosites are. Does Inara show that? Like if I want to go to Inara and say, okay, where can I find tungsten? And they'll list a planet that's got a decent a percentage. Can it show geosites? Yes or no? Does it show those? Because that would be cool. That would be brilliant if it did that. And then these will just pick up from going to those places that have, where we go, where they've got those ships that transfer the aid. I can't remember what they're called now, but we'll go to one of those places, and we'll just sit there and just scan wakes for a few minutes, and I'm sure we can pick up these. I think these are wakes, aren't they? Oh no, they're not. That one isn't. No, they're not wakes. What am I talking about? Why did I think they were wakes? Okay, well, you only need 2 of these, and we can trade. Look at what we have to trade, though. 12 MEFs. Okay, fine. Dav's Hope can put that back. We've got 32. We can trade 6 modified embeddeds and 6 adaptive encryptors. All right, so yeah, that one. And this one, we need 4 of these. Oops. So we can trade 4. There you go. Trade 4 by trading 24 atypical encryption archives. We've got 111 of them, so we'll do that. So yeah, we can trade all of these 3. And the bottom ones, Oh, we only need 2 CDCs. We need 10 of these. So yeah, it looks like because there's yellows here, we can trade everything. But we've got to be careful because trading 24 doesn't take into account that they're repeating here, yeah? So, yes, Andrew, exactly what I was going to say. I think trading, I think going to HGEs themselves is going to be the better way. Why? Because if we ever, well, if we find them, we're going to get a massive amount and we'll fulfill our needs in one go. If we drop into a high grade and it's not what we want, we can pick those up too, right? Because that's going to come in handy for us for other things. And even if we have to do it for some side trading, you know, with the material traders, we don't have to trade on the same shelf. We can side trade. Sure, the rating is crap, but the exchange rate is crap, but still. So yeah, we don't need too many of these. Look, it says 4 to 5, so we'll get 5 just to be sure, and then we only need 2 of these. We can these 2 I'm going to get by material trading. I could probably just go and do that right now, guys, because it says on this box that's popped up, type encoded. So we can just go to the nearest encoded material trader. We can fulfill those 2. That'll get rid of those off the list. We'll visit the HGEs to get these off the list. And then we'll do a bit of rock ratting and a bit of material trading to get these off the list. Once we've done that, all these will disappear. Everything here will turn green. And that's it. We can build the ship. And because we don't need so much materials now at the engineers to build things, this is why I've got so many things in green already. Question is though, once the ship is built and we've spent all of these materials, which is this lot, once we've spent all of these, they need to be restocked. Yeah, we're gonna need to restock these. Like we've only got 7 data mined wake exceptions and we need 5. So yeah, we're gonna have to go and restock on wake scans. And of course, as I mentioned earlier, we know where to go for one of those, because we've done it before. I can't remember the name of the point of interest, what it's called. But I think it's one that delivers, you know, you've got those 2 or 3 ships there where it delivers aid to, you've got vessels coming in and out, 4 vessels coming in and out the whole time. And you can just be scanning wakes there for an hour and just stock up on pretty much everything. So yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good. Geez, it's not going to take us long to build this Python as I thought. And everything you see here in green, we can put those on now. I mean, I'm not going to do it straight away right now. But apart from this shield boost, these 2 shield boosters and the long range sensor, apart from that, we've got the whole freaking ship built already. Yeah. No, hello AJ. Yeah, no, there's a particular point of interest you can go to in certain systems. I think it's famine, if I'm not mistaken, famine systems. And not every famine system, but some of them have these particular waypoints, points of interest, but I can't remember what they're called now. If I saw it, I would know what it was. And if we drop in there with a wake scanner on the, we'll just temporarily fit a wake scanner on the Python. And if we drop in there, is it distribution centers? Thank you. Yeah, that's the one. Is that famine? Are those in famine? Yeah, you can drop in there and you can scan wakes all day and you will fill all of your bins up. You'll fill all your bins up because it's so lucrative. It's really good. And if you want data mined wake exceptions, distribution centers is the place to be. Trust me, it is. But we don't need any of that stuff here on the required materials. However, when the Python is built, as you can see, we are using a couple of wake scan stuff. So yeah, we're gonna have to stock up on those afterwards. I'm looking forward to this, guys. We can already do the shield boosterings. We can do most of the shield boosters. It's just 2 of them we can't do. How many have we got? 1, 2, 6, right? So we got 6 shield boosters. 2 of them we can't fulfill, and we can't do the long range sensor yet because it needs abnormal compact and decoded emission data, which we know we can go and trade now. So what happens if we go to the material trader right now and trade these 2 off, get those satisfied? Maybe one of these will turn green. Maybe those. Yeah, there you go. It's yeah. If we went to the material trader now and traded those 2 things, that's the long range scanner done. Because that's the only 2 things we're short of. And on this one, we're short of Imperial shielding, and on this one we need Imperial shielding. So we need 5 on that one and 5 on that one. So it should come to 10. There you go. Isn't this cool the way this works? The way it tells you everything. Honestly, this material helper program is just fantastic. And the ship editing, the way it seamlessly integrates from building a ship here to dropping everything on the wish list so you know what to go shopping for. I freaking love it. And if you don't want to go to grade 5 because you can't, you can just cancel grade 5 out by just dropping it down. Or you can only say, well, okay, I've only got materials to go a couple of rolls of grade 5, so you can leave it there. 4.5. All right, tell you what, let's get in game, right? Oh, the politics. I saw the presidential debate last night because I was awake all night with my frickin' alarm. I was watching the presidential debate. Very interesting, very charged. I enjoyed watching it. I thought it was good entertainment. I'm not going to comment on what either of the candidates or anything, but yeah, it was interesting to watch. I don't really care too much for politics, but it was very, very interesting. It was like watching a almost combat sports without any punches getting thrown. There were verbal punches being thrown, right? Yeah, interesting stuff. I was watching it on my phone, actually, because I had a YouTube video on at the same time, so I had to pause that, and I watched it on my phone on YouTube Live. Yeah, interesting. So anyway, let's go to a material trader, guys. Let's trade these, because it's very minimal materials. We can go and trade them. We'll follow the advice here that we get, and yeah, I think here red means you can trade, but you won't complete the amount you need, I think. Or I think it's red because you're trading a crap load. Yeah, I think that's probably what it is. It's saying you can succeed on these, but we don't advise it because there's 72 you have to give up, where on these you only have to give up 12. And in fact, we don't even have to do that. We only have to give up 6. Yeah, because this one is saying give up 12 of these or give up 12 of these. Well, I'm saying how about me giving up 6 of those and 6 of those to make the 12, and that way it doesn't impact me so much. So we'll go and do that. All right, so without further ado, let's go and find an encoded material trader, which we can find from within the game, and satisfy those. So I wonder why we got legal issues on this. So yeah, gonna drop these and oh, but wait a minute though. Now that we know what we want, right? We could fit the burst lasers unengineered right now. However, I'm going to be more frugal than that, guys. I'm not going to fit them here, even if they've got them. I'm going to go to, I don't know how to say his name now, Lee Yong Rui, whatever his name is. Is that right? Because we get discount there, don't we? In any of those places, we get module discount, 15% or something. So we're going to get most of the stuff from those systems where we can just buy everything at a 10-15% discount. I think it's 10%, whatever. Yeah, but yeah, we've got that in Elite as well. Oh yeah, but no, there is a difference. You're right. You're right, because in Elite, doesn't it only show you the material traders that you found? And any ones that you haven't discovered, it doesn't show? Is that the same as Interstellar Factors where it does that? Okay. All right, so hold on then, because give me a moment. Try and just organize my life here. Right, so that hasn't been touched. We want that one. We want to take that off. And okay, so let's have a look at this material trader thingy thing. Where's my screen? There it is. Right, where do I find the nearest material trader? Go to materials. Okay. And we pick the one that we want. Okay, so abnormal compact. Oh yeah, no, it says it at the top. What am I talking about? Of course it does. Closest trader. How about that? Do I need to say again how freaking awesome this thing is? I keep forgetting about this at the top. Yeah, 22 light years. It's a jump away. Awesome. If we haven't been to that system, which I'm pretty sure we have, but if we hadn't been to that system, does it show it on the map? Yeah, interesting. Cool. All right. Right, so let's launch, and we'll just paste that into the map. It's right here. I think we did some missions here. Oh no, we didn't. Look, we don't have a system map for it. Oh, that's going to be interesting. Just for science, when we take off here, I'm going to have a look and see if Elite shows it, because we've not been there. So let's just get clear here. Let's put the thrusters on. Alright, so if I go to M and just go to, is it this one? Material Trader Encoded. It doesn't show up. We know one is there, but it doesn't show up. But once we visit it, then it'll show up. It doesn't show unless you've been there. So yeah, awesome. Material helper to the rescue once again. So now once we jump, I think you just have to visit the system itself. I hope this doesn't turn into a long stream, because that wasn't the plan. But if my head's up for it, well, we'll see. 2, 1, wouldn't it be cool if, I'm not going to say it's going to happen by any stretch of the imagination, wouldn't it be cool if we could just quickly pick up all the materials that we need right now on the stream so the ship can get built? Because we've done all the stuff that I needed for, well, not everything, but there's always pending stuff to be done on suits and weapons. But all what I wanted to get done now has been done, right? We got the Maverick suit sorted out. The Dominator is not done. It's only grade 3 at the moment. We've got all the weapons that I'm using regularly. They're all grade 5 and engineered. So that's all sorted out. So then I said, okay, once we do this, we're going to jump to the Python and get that sorted out. Because this Python really does need looking at. It's not really up to much at the moment. And so now we're going to do that. So now we've jumped in. Do we have to? Okay, so still hasn't shown up. So I'm guessing then we have to actually visit the material trader for it to show up. Let me just make sure I've got everything right here. So, oh no, here we go. Do I need to visit them? Sim with Dawn. Hello, Sim with Dawn. Oh, you're doing a suit engineering stream on this Sunday. Andrew, if you're on my Discord, if you're not, why not? Go join it. But if you are, if you're doing a stream, I have no problem with you announcing it on my Discord, you know, in the general channel or in the Elite Videos channel, whichever one you think is more appropriate, and just put a notification up there to say, hi everybody, I'm streaming, you know. But the fact it's on Sunday, don't clash with me, man. Don't clash with me. Don't take my viewers away. No, but seriously, if you want to go and advertise your stuff, I'm cool with that. That's fine. Oh, was I, Andrew? Okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah, put your video announcement on my Discord. It's fine. Yeah. And then if I'm not streaming, I've also got a Formula One race this weekend. Well, I don't. I'm watching one. So it's going to be busy Sunday for me. So it's Formula One, Elite Dangerous stream. But if the timing is right and I'm available, then I'll pop over and watch it. 12 p.m. UTC. That's 11 p.m. Right, that's an hour before the Formula One race. I'm not going to be able to make it. But I'll give you a preemptive hello and hi from me. Okay, so it'll be about PM. Yeah, yes, okay, yes, no, okay, I'm right. So yeah, it'll be 11 a.m. UK time then. All right, yeah, stick it up on the server. That's not going to conflict with my stream. It wouldn't matter even if it did, but yeah, it does conflict with my F1 race. So yeah, I won't be able to be there. But awesome, go do it, man. Enjoy. Right, so what do we got? We need to go to the sysmap now, don't we? I'm going to keep an eye on that galaxy map thing. I want to see how that works. So there's the material trader, so Soto Station, so to speak. So to speak. Right, let's go. I'm pressing that by accident because my brain thinks it's in normal space and I'm boosting. Okay, now you can go. It's a short distance, so be freaking careful. Okay, we got that to 10 seconds, so that was not bad at all. Yeah. Wow. Oh, what a night. If there was ever a song that fitted me at the moment, it's that one. Yeah, Jesus. Anyway. Oh, it was alarming, wasn't it? Very alarming. I'll have to get myself one of those Elite Dangerous Odyssey style alarm enabled disabled panels, right? That would be freaking cool. Just make a replica one of those somehow and just stick it next to my alarm box. You know, yeah. I wonder how I could make one of those up. Yeah, I suppose I could remake it, take a screenshot of it, close up, stick it in Photoshop, do an enhanced version of it, and then have it printed out on some proper glossy paper or something, and then just put it on some backed up plastic and make an alarm panel. That'd be freaking. I'm not going to go and get a monitor or anything. Anyway, yeah. And have one of those Odyssey alarm panels next to my alarm. That'd be cool. Nice little bit of a little nod to Elite there. Alright.
Access granted. Set down on landing pad.
Where's the hole? There it is. See, I didn't bring my water in because I thought this cup of tea that I've got would be enough, and I'll be done with the stream before I'm finished the tea. But yeah, we get pulled in, don't we?
400 meters from touchdown.
Oh yeah. Where? Yeah. Imagine changing the alarm sound to that. See, overnight, I've got 3 alarms enabled, if you think about it. Unless I've got, you know, my ALEXA device. Alex with an A. I'm not going to say it in case you guys have got one in your room. But if, you know, if I say to, let's call it Alex, if I say to Alex, you know, set an alarm for 11 a.m. or set an alarm for 8 a.m. or whatever, and forget that, if I haven't got that, I've got 3 alarms overnight. My house alarm, my garage, and my car. They're all alarmed overnight. And so I just don't want to hear anything at night. I don't want any of those things going off. Because the garage one is freaking piercing. You do not want to be anywhere near that when that goes off, because you can't hear for like half an hour afterwards. Even when it beeps at you and you press the button to arm it and it goes beep, it's piercing. It's only for a second, but you don't want your ear next to that thing. It's loud. Yeah, so God help. Oh God, don't want that to go off. Anyway, it's, yeah, as I said, alarming. Right, so let's go to the thingy guy. How is it looking in here yet? Oh, wrong map. Before we visit, I'm just going to doubly make sure that it's not going to come up yet. Oh, it has. It's purple. Is it? Or is that just from the lines? Yeah. Ah, so you don't have to actually go to the material trader. You just have to dock at the station where the material trader is. And then that triggers it showing up. Yeah, still got the BMW. It's well locked up, trust me. The garage is alarmed. It's got a clamp on one of the wheels, and it's got a clamp on the steering wheel. It's got that code thing where the code changes every time you put the key in the lock. It cycles to a different code number. Yeah. It's a determined thief will take anything. Right, there's ways around it, but I've just added a few layers on. So before I take my car out, I've got to disable an alarm. I've got to take 2 clamps off, one internal, one external, and then you've got to break the steering lock. It's a freaking nightmare. I would hate to lose. Let's put it this way: I would hate to lose the keys to those things, because that would be a frickin' headache. I'd have to get a car thief to come along and take them off for me. Anyway. Yeah. No, my car's well locked up. I was thinking about putting in one of those, what do you call it, a kill switch? Where you can, a kill switch that's hidden, cuts off the battery, so the only way it's leaving my house is on a back of a tow truck, and good luck getting that. Good luck getting that anywhere near without waking the neighbours up. And also having one of those GPS locators in there. Maybe even one of those, what do you call it? What's the Apple, those Apple ones? Yeah, those. Or an actual proper GPS tracker on it. Yeah. but I don't know how much they are. I think you've got to subscribe to those, and right now I'm not in a position to do that. Yeah, no, well, mine is a manual. Mine, oh, AirTags, yeah, AirTags. Yeah, maybe just stick one of those in. Because I know a very good place to put it where you're going to be a long time finding it. Good luck. Yeah, I know exactly where to put one. Anyway, because they're tiny small. Right, what are we here for? We're here for contacts and material trading. So what we want, let's go to the wish list. We want abnormal, compact, something, something else, and something. So abnormal, oh, not many things, oh, here we go. So abnormal, compact. What grade is it? Oh Jesus, it's 4. Okay. Did I go past it then? Wait a minute. Yep, encoded. Great. It's 5. It's freaking 5, guys. Jeez. Okay, we only need 2. So it says retrieve 2 by trading adaptive encryptors and modified embedded. Huh? Oh yeah, we're side trading. Oh Jesus. Okay, so it's, yeah. So we can trade 12 of those or 12 of those. Well, I'm not doing that. I'm going to trade 6 of those. No. Oh, wait a minute. This isn't bad. We only need to do the one thing. Yeah, there you go. And the same with the MEFs. Ah! I need to go. I've clicked that by accident. Right, so okay, it's disappeared. It's disappeared off Odyssey Material Helper now. Alright, and the other thing was decoded emission data, which is grade 4, which is here. And the trade-off for that is, oh, okay, we can receive, I can just trade, I only need to receive 4 items, right? And I've got 4 choices on what to trade, and I've got most eccentric hyperspace trajectories, so we're going to do that. So decoded emission data, we need 4 to 5. It says 4 remaining. I'm going to trade 5 just in case. So we're going to go here because I've got 145 of those, and we're going to receive 5. There we go. And that's that off the list. Awesome. Awesome. So now that's that. No more encoded materials are needed. Just need to go to get manufactured materials now from high grade emissions. So now we can, now we can build all of the ship except for the 2 final shield boosters. So, core dynamic composites. Right, where to find them? High grade emissions with high population federation systems. Higher chance with HGE faction. Okay, so we've got a higher chance if the main faction is in a state of non or election. Okay. Imperial shielding, obviously high population empire systems. I think we would have known that, right? And again, non and election. And it says for proto heat radiators, we want to go to high grade emissions with high population systems in boom or expansion. Higher chance if we are in an alliance or independent system. So what do we need the most of? Imperial shielding, really. I don't think it matters which one we do first, but I think maybe Federation would be good. I don't have any limpet stuff on this. I could temporarily fit one, I guess. We could temporarily fit a limpet thing. Here, we could just buy one here, just temporarily fit one. I don't mind collecting them manually, to be honest, but let's see if we've got a... See, this is a problem. I'd have to fit a cargo rack as well. Let's have a look. Let's see what we've got. Because this is a good thing to do, is to just temporarily fit stuff onto the ship before we go for the full build when we're going to have no room to do that. So, you know, if we needed to do wake scanning, for example, we'd fit a wake scanner temporarily and a limpet controller to go out and collect the materials that we need to do the build. So let's see if we can just quickly put one in. Sorry, this one. So, okay, so we've got cargo rack here, but that doesn't help. We need the cargo rack to store limpets in, right? You see what I mean about the internals of this ship? It's pants, man. I wonder if we can get away with just having another cargo rack here. Right. So I think that this one we're going to put a proper cargo rack in there. I'll sell that one. Oh no, it was a proper cargo rack. Sorry. I thought it was a class 2 rack. Right, so we can fit 4 limpets in. Okay, which doesn't sound like a lot. Because it isn't. But it's enough. It's enough to pick up the stuff that we need to fulfill the amounts that we need. If that makes sense. So then if we go to limpet, we've got a multi one there. So collect a limpet, and we'll just fit the best one we've got here, which is a 3A. Now we'll buy 4 limpets, but what I'm thinking is, hopefully the raw materials won't clash, is if we need to, we can always drop back into a station and purchase some more limpets, but also we can synthesize. And when you synthesize limpets, if I'm not mistaken, it does 4 of them, which matches the amount of cargo space that we have, right? So, yum, yum, yum. Let's have a look. All right, so I can resupply it 3 times because I'm short of nickel. I have to go and get some nickel back. No, okay. If we had a load of nickel, man, I could probably trade some material to get a load of nickel right now, and then just have loads of limpets. But I think with 4, it's, if I run out and I need to pick up the odd scattery bits that I need, I can do it manually. You know, the limpets are just there as a luxury item, but it's fitted. It's in the ship. So let's go chase down a couple of high grades and see if we can get something. So first one, core dynamics. We need 25 of them. We have 23 already. So we may, if we find one HGE, then we'll not only pick them up, but we'll get more than what we want, which is awesome. So high grade, Federation systems, high population, and we want non and election. Non is easier to find, isn't it? So they have to be Federation. So I'm not going to bother searching for Federation. I'm going to be looking for. Let's check out for election. Let's go for election first. I just don't know which one to visit. I don't think it's this one. Let's be this one. Okay. So we need. Which one do we go to? This one? Frontier, it would have been really nice. I mean, please, it would have been nice if you could have just put these in alphabetical order. You know, it just makes life a little bit easier. But anyway, election. And also none. Okay, so none's going to be like loads. But they're easier to find than election. So maybe... should we even do election systems? I mean, if we're not going to be doing politics on this stream. But yeah, let's go to the none because there's plenty of them and see what our success rate is, what the hit rate is going to be. So we also need high population, right? So let's bring that in. And now you can see we've got it up here. So we've got so let's check out, we've got a fairly good range here. So we've got, that's a freaking good start. Okay, 1.2 billion. Can you have non-stroke election? You can have the two things, right? I think. If we can find one that's got non-election, can you have both? I have seen systems where there is both. Does it have to be both? Because if it's non and then election, and election is the second item, then wouldn't this system map show, or the galaxy map show it up as a non-system rather than an election system? Or am I just absolutely talking out of my rear end because it's only one state? You see, like here, the economies, there's two. It can't exist in two states, right? It's not a quantum system. Okay, thanks, Andrew. Yeah. HIP 36. Isn't that Thargoidy territory? Or is it? Oh, I can't remember. Jameson's crash site. Yeah, no, we're just gonna do it this way because I don't want to run this stream too long. 8.5 billion. Okay, let's just have a look there. Okay, let's have a look there. Just see, you never know. Let's see what we come up with. I don't know whether it's meaning when it says systems non/election, whether it means that non/election or non or election, because it doesn't say or here. So I don't know. I don't know if you can have both states.
Detach confirmed. Departure authorized.
So core dynamic composites. Well, we've found plenty of those in the past, so how difficult can it be? Yeah, so for the sake of 2 shield boosters, we've got all the materials we need already. I'm surprised. If we'd been on the old engineering system, I never do, David. If we'd been on the old engineering system, then there's no way it would have just taken forever. We would have had so many reds. I didn't buy limpets. No, I'm an idiot.
Request approved. Cleared for landing on docking bay 30.
So we'll quickly go in and get 4 limpets. Yeah, and they even put advertising up, don't they, in the stations? Don't forget your limpets. So it can't just be me, because I'm not going to believe Frontier put that up there just for my benefit. There it is. Yeah, don't forget. If I see that advertisement now, yeah, that's just going to be icing on the cake, isn't it?
Attention, deploy landing gear.
Right, let's get our limpies.
Landing complete.
Oops.
Restraints engaged. Welcome, Commander.
Might as well do this while we're here. You'll notice on these ships that are equipped with the SCOs, the ship integrity tends to go down a little bit quicker because obviously the hull is under more stress. So yeah, there you go. 4 limpets. Wow, we're full now, guys. That's going to kill the jump range. All right. Let's go. Thank you, David. Appreciate that. Yeah, so if we jump into the right high grade, we should only need 1 limpet to... Because we don't need to sit there and fill the bins up. We don't need to keep like re-instancing and filling the bins up. We don't need to do that. We only need 2. And the limpet is easily going to get 2 of them. But I'll just let it scoop up and just hoover up everything that's there. And we'll have, you know, once the ship is built, we'll have some left over. Because I'm going to need materials left over. I'm going to need quite a few because, you know, we're going to try this burst laser build. And if it works cool, then awesome, I might stay with it. But if not, then I can always, like I said, store these hard points away into storage and stick some plasmas on or stick some frag cannons on and then engineer those up as well. So I'm going to need materials to do those. And then I can just chop and change the hard points on the ship because the core and the optionals are all staying the same. And the utilities, everything's going to be staying exactly the same. So anyway, enough yapping. I talk too fast and yap too much. Alright, that seemed to be quite a journey. Alright, so let's just hold it here. As this is high population, maybe the nav beacon would be quicker than just using the spectral scanner. But let's do that. I should have stayed where I was, but it doesn't matter. And that's not very bright, is it? Jesus. When you've had 4 hours sleep, guys, that's bright. Good though, I like it. No, I'm not complaining. It's supposed to be bright. It's a good thing that these ships are equipped with that glass that to prevent you from burning. Or is it the glass on the ship, or is it your visor? It can't be, is it? Because I've already done the story, Andrew. I can't go through it again. Go back. It's not at the exact beginning of the stream, but it's not. It's a few minutes in. It's a whole thing. It's a whole story. It's all to do with my house alarm going off at 4:30 in the morning, and me trying to figure out how to shut the thing off properly. And it was just my alarm was just going nuts and acting crazy because the battery was almost dead, and I think I did finally kill that battery, but yeah, because when the engineer tested it, he said it's totally dead. It's finito. Yeah, the low battery. It's like on your car, right? If your battery's low, you know your battery doesn't have the voltage needed to start the car. You're going to get all sorts of lights on your dashboard. It's you've got a wheel sensor out, your brakes, your headlights. And all these lights on the dash, they're all false readings. Airbag light might come on, and it's all because you've got your battery's running low. You know, it needs to be charged, or you need to replace the battery, and then you've got to go and get some diagnostic tool to turn all the lights up on your dashboard, unless they go off on their own. Low batteries can make electronics do weird stuff. And yeah, the same I found out the same is true of a house alarm. The panel, you know, where you put your code in, that was going. I had a light display thing going on that. and it eventually just, because it's illuminated from behind as well, and you could see that it was getting dimmer and dimmer until there was no lights. It wasn't responding to my code, nothing. We're wanted in this system, so anyway. Right, let's find and see if there are any at all high-grade emissions. And wouldn't it be nice if those were lit up in just a slight different color so we could quickly find them. And because we have the SCO, if there's a couple of minutes left on them only, we can get to them. Oh, there isn't any. Oh, that's mental. Okay, so while there isn't any... Whoops, wrong one. While there isn't any, let's have a look for... That's supposed to be a galaxy map, by the way. Oh, hello. Where have you been? Took its time. Right. Let's go back to here. And we... Oh. Ah! Oh. Oh. Alright. I didn't mean to submit, so all I've got to do now is outspeed this guy. I've just realised I was only... Was I only showing Empire space? I don't know. Does it react to multiple... I don't think the system map reacts to multiple different things, right? So I'll show you what I mean in a second. Okay, so hopefully he won't find us here by tracking my wake, but he might do. Right, so, oh frig, doesn't help being in the wrong map. So yeah, in the galaxy map, if I had it on just like election, but if I'm showing, right, election and none, right, let's take that off. But if I go to this one, no, where's the other one? The one that said Empire. Yeah, is it only showing Empire election systems? I guess well, I don't know. Let's just toggle everything on. Get everything set up. Except for that one. Just get everything switched on. Alright, so now we'll go back here. We've got election. And let's see if we can find any. I think it's... I don't think it's doing both of them. The one who knocks, yeah. I am Walter White. Guys, I'm not seeing any election. Do you know what I really wish that Frontier did as well? Is obviously have it switchable or toggleable, but have it so that these, what do you call it? Why has that been switched off? Have it so that these items here, like Civil War, for example, or whatever, you see how it only, oh, go away. It only highlights here that this filtering system, where it only filters out what you've chosen, also applies to the realistic map. Because the realistic map's easier to see, right? But it doesn't. It'd be nice if you could turn that filtering on and off to work in the realistic map. But yeah, no, you can't. So, yeah, I know, I've got to go and do it again. Elections keep switching off. But I'm not finding any. But if I do that, you see, I still don't know whether systems can have two separate states at the same time. And if they can, it's not high population though. if they can have two separate states, and that one doesn't, then selecting both of them should only show up systems that have both. But I'm not convinced that there is. Is that the same one? Yeah, so we've only got the one there. Alright, so let's go and take none off. So we've got one. Oh, I see another one. I see another one. Oh, what counts as high population though? What counts as high pop, guys? 500,000. That's the best. That's the best offer I've had today. So we can select that route unless we have a better offer. Any advances on 500,000? Yep. Yep. Oh, Federation, that's what we need. 12.6 million, that's high pop enough. And election. There you go. And there's another one which was there and just disappeared off the screen because we zoomed in, and I'll never find it ever again. That one. There you go. So in case we get no joy here, we can drop between the system we're going to and this one, because I might jump into this system we're going to right now and there's no high grades, and then I'm going to want to jump to this one and just you know, jumping backwards and forwards until we finally get one. So I'm just going to write this name down, Skolong. Cool. Let's see if this works then, and hopefully this will be in a place where we're not wanted. Let's see if we can skim around this one. Oh god, yeah, we can. This is going to be fun. We have to overcharge around it. Hello Frank, by the way. And now it's only going to take, I'm waiting for it, 30.3. No, even at the speed I'm going. I was waiting for it to go to 30.2. And then I was going to say, look, it's only going to take 30.2 years to get there now. And even if you did, even if you kept the game running for 30 years, you still wouldn't get there. You'd reach the boundary. Like in the black hole, you know, on the black holes, when you've got that boundary. I think you do reach a boundary and it won't let you through. You have to hyper jump. No seamless jumping to systems, unfortunately. Not that, even if you could seamlessly jump to a different system, or seamlessly travel to a different system, I should say, not jump, without jumping, who's going to do that? Who's got the time? Let's just grab a bit of fuel because we used quite a bit up there. And we've got a couple more jumps. Yeah, got a couple more jumps to make. So let's just stock up. Ah, man. Right, let's go. Get the thermal signature down to 60 or below. And that'll do. We're good. Right. White dwarf star coming up. Maybe we find one HG and we get lucky with it. Only takes one, doesn't it now? Okay, we're going to avoid all of that because 20.7 is well within our jump range, so we do not need to do anything risky. Okay, we should be out of the danger area there. Alright, so this is our election system. So get your votes in. And don't forget, if you lose the election, it's gonna be a fraud. It's only not a fraud when you win. Right, so we got one there. Sorry, I shouldn't have said it. We got a star here, one right behind this one, and another one right there. Eek. And because it's high pop, it's going to have one of these. There we go. So let's drop in here and pick up all of the USSs that we have scattered around. I'm not going to bother using overcharge for this. It's way too close. Now bacon. I still have to eat yet again. I know, guys. I should have eaten and then started the stream. Yep. But again, I expected it to be just doing the ship build and regaling you with my alarm story. But what I wasn't expecting was that we only needed so few materials. I thought we'd have enough to keep us going for a while, but it's only a few and actually really quite gettable. So why not polish a few off right now if we can, and then we can do the full build on another stream, I guess. Let's get all of the materials first, so we've got everything we need, and then go for it. Which is cool, because Material Helper lets you do that, right? It lets you do all of your shopping first, and then go to all of the engineers. Rather than, you know, oh, I'll just do the thrusters and the power plant now, and then I'll gather some materials for the, you know, I'll focus on the distributor and stuff like that, and the shields next time. Nah, just do all your shopping. Like, where am I going? Am I still in the nav? What am I doing? First I should be in Super Cruise. I was in Super Cruise. Okay. Wow. Why is the nav beacon still showing up on the thing then? Because I've got it highlighted, maybe? Yeah, it was the holograph of the nav beacon that made me think I was still there. 3, 2, 1, engage. Alright, so we're in Super Cruise. So let's check. Okay, we got one. It's 45,000 away and we got 32 minutes. Awesomeness. This is what supercharge, overcharge, Super Cruise is made for. So, have we got enough fuel? We'll just have, yeah, we do. We do. This is going down really quick. So is my fuel, by the way, but I'm going to have to regulate this. Yeah, I didn't want to use any more because that's it. Time passes quick, Andrew. You know, when you're enjoying yourself in a game, it's amazing how fast. Like, it's crazy because when I think about driving down to my sister's place, right, which is it's a 4-hour drive, it's 230 miles, and I think, oh, 4 hours in the car. Some people like to stop, you know, and just maybe an hour or 2 hours into the drive, stretch the legs, grab a sandwich. I don't. I do the drive in one go, right? I just do the whole thing. And, you know, a couple of hours in, you think, okay, you know, once you're just over 2 hours in, you think, okay, I'm over the halfway line, and it's like it's a journey. You know what I mean? And then I just put it into context by thinking, well, hang on a minute, because when I live stream, I can do a 6-hour live stream. So it's the equivalent of me driving to my sister's and then coming halfway back. It's mental. Just thinking of it in those terms. My average live stream is the same time as it takes to get down to my sister's place, 230 miles away. So if you're ever on a 230, 250 mile journey and you've got YouTube in your car, I'm not saying as a driver, if you're a passenger, yeah, you can put me, or if you, yeah, you can, if you're a driver, just listen, don't watch. Yeah, and you can, I'll keep you company for the entire journey. It's crazy, crazy. And I know sim races as well that do, you know, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-hour streams, or 24-hour streams where it's split up into 2 sets of 3. Holy crap, we got both. Okay, I can't just tell it to do just the one, right? I can't tell it, hey, just, yeah, I can. I can ignore proprietary. I can tell it to ignore, I can click on proprietary, right? If I can, why is it moving around? I've stopped. Right, so I can click there and tell it to add proprietary to the ignore list. So it prioritizes the core, and then I can unignore them later. Where's the ignore list? I'd have to point to the proprietaries again, wouldn't I? How do I take them off the ignore list afterwards? Yeah, bathroom breaks, I tend not to do them. You know, 95% of the time, I don't need a bath, or I maybe do need one, but I can go, I'm used to it. I can go 6 hours without one. I'm not going to add that, guys. I'm going to have my limpets. I'm going to have one limpet out, just one or two. I don't know how many my limpet controller can handle, but don't we need to thingy it? Okay, so let's put that there. Okay, so I can, whoops, didn't mean to do that, wrong key. So it looks like I can have 2 limpets out at the same time. So we've got one selected, as you can see, which is about in the middle. So what we'll do is 238 meters away. So they're all going to be in and about that. I don't know whether night vision would help here, probably not. So let's go and focus on that one. Because what I want to do is have it so that none of these items are too far away for the limpets. Just to make now you can see they're all above us as well, right, on the radar. So I'm just going to do vertical until they're all below me. I'm just trying to be a bit clever with this. I want them all either level or below me. Okay, so we're sitting above all of them. Okay, cool. So open the cargo scoop. That means that the limpets can just, because it's going in underneath the ship, right? So this way, they just have to go down, pick them up and bring them up, and it should be done in the fastest possible time. That's my working theory. So I don't know if this will work like this. Let's see if it works. So let's focus down. There's the scoop. Okay, so we're above everything. So now if I press one and 2, and there we go. Both limpets are out. Look at this, look at this, look at the speed we got here now. The composites that we needed are already done. It's finished. Look at the speed we have now. Just because of where we positioned the ship, it just made everything so much faster. Oh yeah, baby. Very cool. Oh, where am I going? That was me being silly because I didn't have joystick control. There we go. That's it. I wanted camera control. There we go. Yeah, see, they're not having to go far, so this is going to be really quick. So that's half of our limpets used up. And we need 2 more items to pick up. So, what I'm going to do, with Imperial shielding, we need to pick up 10 of them. And as you can see, every time the limpet delivers one like that, it's 3. So we didn't need 2 limpets there. But I could get 2 limpets out for Imperial shielding, and because we only need 4 proto heats, I could just do it myself. But what I'm going to do is, for the Imperial shielding, I'll bring out 1 limpet only, because it's going to do it quick enough. And then for proto heats, we'll just bring 1 limpet out, and that'll be all 4 limpets used. So we're picking up way more core dynamics than we need, and we're also picking up proprietaries as well. And I've got no idea how many are left. But yeah, that's it guys, just get into the middle of them all and then just get above them all. And the limpets have just got a much easier life. They don't have to go up and circle around your ship or anything, it's just easier. It looks like they're getting do they get the nearest ones first, because they're taking a bit longer to do it now. Oh, 1 limpet has decided it's sticking around, so there must be just the 1 left, right? No, he's off. He's gone. Oh, those beeps you hear is because Core Dynamics is on my wish list. Oh, proprietary composites are on my wish list as well, but I already have enough of those because they're green. Well, that's cool, because that means we're picking up some more now. Yeah, so when we spend those, we'll have more left. Is that it? Are we done? I don't know. I've got no idea. I wonder how many we're going to be ending up with. Looks like the ship could do with going backwards a bit, because the limpets are having to go back over there. I could move the ship back a little, I guess. Will that help you? Man, there's a lot here, eh? I didn't think there was that much. Let me just move my... just move the camera up here. Yeah, how many is there? I know Frontier put a, I didn't think there was this many, jeez. Oh, okay, the more the merrier. We've got 71 core dynamics now. 74 make it. We can only have 100, right, in the bin. I think that's it. And proprietaries, that's 77, 80 core dynamics now. We only needed 26. 30 to 60. Wow. Core dynamics, it's counting them. You can't see it on my screen, but it's counting them. 86. I've got a little dialogue from Materials Helper popping up. 86 core dynamics now. 92. Because we're getting 2 deliveries at the same time. $95, $98. If it delivers 1 more, that's it. We're going to be full. We'll fill the bin up. Here we go. That's 100. That's it. We've got 100. The bin is full. Absolutely. And those limpets. It's a pity we can't take them back on board, eh? Alright, yeah, you may close the cargo scoop now. We're done. Sorry, limpets, I'm going to have to leave you here. But, fear not, I'm sure. Yeah, no space for material. Yikes! Yeah, I think we only need Imperial shielding and proto heats, so I'm going to use one limpet. Or maybe we should stock up on the other two, eh? And then I can use two limpets in the Imperial shielding one if there's going to be a load of stuff, and two limpets in the proto heat radiators one. So yeah, maybe we can stock up. Or yeah. Oh, there's more here. What the hell? Why haven't you picked those up? Am I already full on those? It could be I'm already full. Let me quickly check. What's going on? Help me, guys. Quick, 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 quick. Proprietary. Is it here? Oh, I'm already full. I must have filled this bin at some earlier point. And it just picked up core dynamics, right? Oh, so proprietary is a class 4 then, because the bin on that one is 150. So yeah, proprietary and core dynamics, we are full up. So yeah, there's even more core dynamics here. So only two more. So all that time that the limpets were going out and we were waiting, it was all for core dynamics, because look how much is still left. Holy crap. Right. We are now going to go over to Empire Space, guys. And we're looking for the same thing. So we're still looking for election things, but it's Empire Space. Now, where would that be? Where does Empire Space start? You know that cloud map you get on Power Play? It'd be nice if they did that for Empire. Yeah, they're great, aren't they? Okay, so let's go here. And then realize we're in the wrong place, so we go back here. And toggle everything off, go to Empire. Ah, so Empire's just a little bit further down. Alright, so we've got Empire Space just, okay, so just near us. So all I have to do then, if I think about it, all I have to do is just look down. Says I in confidence. Look down, and then switch it back to election, which I'll find eventually. There, and see if there's any like that one. That's Federation, damn you, but look at the population on that one. Wowza. So we're just looking for a brown that's a bit further down. So Empire Space, I think, is around here, but oh geez, Empire high pop election. Boom. 6 jumps, doesn't matter, we're going. All I have to do now is make sure that the next jump is a scoopable star, that's all. Wow. Now, because it's high pop, the first thing we'll do when we jump in is not go... Well, we could go to the nav beacon, but it's going to give us... See, I want to visit... wait a minute, though. Wait a minute. I was going to say I'm going to visit a station there, put some limpets in. But how far are we away here? Yeah, I wanted to go into the Empire place, stock up on 2 limpets, and then go back to the nav beacon and scan it afterwards, because then it'll be up-to-date information, right? So yeah, let's do that. All right, let's pop the jump and see if it's scoopable.
Cannot comply.
And it is not scoopable, so we cannot do that jump. All right. Oh, fripp. Okay, so let's go to... Isn't this fun? Right, so star class, and we want to just do KGB foam, which takes us down to there. And we want to wipe out all of those and apply filter to the root. And now we're going to need to replot. Oh, has it just... Oh no! Ah! Guys, the hell? We just lost it. All I know is it started with KI. Oh, you bugger.
Collector limpet expired.
Did it start with KI? We'll get it again, I'm sure. Oh, this is a freaking swine, this is. What is this? What's that? Anyway, I need to go back to where I am. So the only way to do that is to exit out and go back in again. Right. Okay, so cancel the route. This is a nightmare. Shouldn't it have replotted that route? Oh, I don't know where I'm going here, guys. This one. Right, so we knew it was down. No, let's try these, but it did begin with a K. That'll do. Right? I'm sure it began with a K, or it had a K in it. That one seems to be quite far away, actually. But if it has to be that, it has to be that. I may have to scrub back on my stream, guys, and just take a look at the name of the system, because it'll tell me on there. Alright, I'm going to quickly scrub on my stream. Give me a second. No, I'm not going to go to Action now. Then switch. Now, how long ago was it? 5 minutes? I've got it. I've got it, guys. It's QE11. QE11. Oh, thank you, live stream. It's Federation. Oh, somebody save me, guys. Right, this is where we are. We know we need to go down for Empire. We know it wasn't that one and that one. Empire, election, high pop. Right, so that system we were going to was Federation anyway. And it's a Class M star. Hopefully it'll remember that we only want scoopables. I think in a Python Mk2, just having scoopable only stars on your route is advisable, especially if you don't have any expansion fuel tank on it or anything. You know, you just got your standard 16 tons. It's ridiculous. HD 4117, hello, hi. Yeah, I put it on. I'm hoping it's holding that and remembering that. Yeah, the star we went to initially wasn't scoopable, so I wanted to try and, you know, find it, you know, just change it to scoopable only and then hope that the route that it had plotted would automatically change in the map. I don't know if it did, but I didn't see it change. Right, let's just get a bit closer. Get your sunglasses on, guys. Going in. And we'll just sit here and hope the heat doesn't go too quickly. We're almost scooping at full rate. I think full rate is 343, so we're almost there. And we should be fine for heat. It's going up, but we should be full by the time the heat is a worry. And plenty of ships knocking about. There we
Fuel scooping complete.
go. All right,
Warning.
let's.
Temperature critical.
It's fine. Don't worry. All right. Yeah, I've got it now. We got this system locked in now, and it's Empire high pop. So, if we can find a high grade here, we should drop into Imperial shielding with a bit of luck, and maybe something else. Maybe we get lucky, and maybe there's two things in there. I don't know how much Imperial shielding I have. Let me have a look. Material helper. So Imperial shielding. Oh, guess how many I've got, guys? Wow. I've got none. It'll be a new discovery.
Fuel scooping.
I haven't got any. So if we find one with a healthy amount of them, right, and it's Imperial shielding only, let's say there's nothing else in there, it'll be interesting to see how many we stock up on in one go. And if I can't fill up my limpets here, then I'll do it for the next one. Because I've only got 2 left, and we only need 2. But hey, I have another option. I can restock my limpets by synthesizing, and that'll give me 4 new ones. So there's that.
3, 2.
The only problem then is, of course, we're going to end up having 2 left over. Unless we re-instance one of the high grades and just stock even more up. Let's see. We'll just play it by ear and see how it all plays out. I'm sure I'll work it out.
Fuel scooping.
Pretty much having to fuel scoop every jump, because the jump range on this takes up a lot. You can see that blue bar of how much fuel is going to be used per jump. It's about a third of a tank. We can probably do 3 jumps and run out of fuel. Honestly, it's Bugatti Chiron territory. Or the other one. What's the first one? Bugatti Veyron. Oh, I watched a video yesterday. Day before. Somebody on the Autobahn with a Bugatti Chiron going flat out. He was a professional driver. I think he was a Bugatti actual test driver or something. They had cameras. There was people filming down the Autobahn, you know, for their car to do its run. And of course there's other traffic on the roads as well. But it's very disciplined on the Autobahns. People keep out of the way if they got. So you've got people with normal cars, you've got people with quick cars, and then you've got the Bugatti Veyron, or Chiron. And the freaking speed that this thing was going down that road, it was stupid. It reached 411 maybe kilometers per hour. Yeah. But when they show you the camera of it, the camera panning of the car coming down and overtaking all the other cars, the speed difference was like, if you're sat in your normal car going fairly quickly, like even in a supercar, you know, you're pushing a little bit, and you know, you're sitting there in your Porsche, whatever, and you, not technically a supercar probably, but you're sitting in a Porsche, you know, with your foot down, and this thing comes past you at that speed, that would make me jump. It's so fast. I'll have to link you guys the video. It's oh my god. And he had a passenger as well. And I thought, how are you not nervous traveling at 400 kilometers per hour plus? It was called, I think, like Bugatti Chiron Autobahn full speed run or something like that. And it was effortless, guys. This car was just effortless. Speed was climbing up and up and up. Like, yeah, no big deal, no sweat. And it's lovely inside as well. It's beautiful, it's comfortable, I think. It looks comfortable. Crazy machine, absolutely. That's why you pay the big bucks for it, though. Yeah. Anyway, that's what it must be like in Super Cruise Overcharge. That was my point. Alright, so now we need the bacon. We need the bacon. There it is. Because this is where we're stopping, isn't it? Yes. And it's round the other side, is it? Not quite, but almost.
Fuel scooping.
So what's... yes. Well, I don't know. I did watch a couple of pigs. The last one I saw was Ken Block's daughter doing it in Ken Block's car after he passed away. She did the run to honour her father. I'm pretty sure I've seen Sebastian Loeb's run though. Yes. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen that. I think I've got his autograph. Did Sebastian Loeb do Subaru World Rally with another guy, a British guy? Because if so, I've got his autograph. Because I did some work for Subaru. Guys, where's this freaking thing? Yeah, I did some work for Subaru Rally Team, some 3D work, and they sent me a photo signed by both drivers. I've got it downstairs. I think it's Sebastian Loeb.
Fuel scooping complete.
There it is. Ah, Citroen. Okay, it's not. So who the hell signed this thing? I know he's famous. Yeah, Subaru Rally driver. It was at the time that they switched from the old Impreza to the newer shape. Jesus, I can't remember now. Was it Chris Atkinson who was his teammate or co-driver? Well, I don't know. My brain is scrambled, guys. I've had no sleep. But if I go down and grab the picture and have a look at the signature, I'll be able to say who it was. But yeah. Yeah, it was nice. I 2 years I did work for Subaru. Yeah, Sebastian Loeb. The only one I remember as well who was I would also class as a World Rally goat is Juha Kankkunen. Go check that guy out if you haven't seen him. Kankkunen was next level, man. Back in his day.
4, 3, 2, F1. Engage.
Alright, so we have... Oh god, we got one right next to us. What the hell? With 34 minutes. It's right here. Since when have high grades been living close to the local store? I've never seen one so freaking close. It's there. I don't even need to overcharge. And we've got 33 minutes on the clock. Yeah, and also like, you know, Richard Burns and Colin McRae. I mean, Colin McRae was just an animal. Freaking amazing driver. The precision. Let's face it, you know, I'm an F1, what's the word, aficionado, let's say. You know, I've been watching Formula One for decades, and what I will say is rally drivers are more skillful than Formula One drivers. That's not to take anything away from F1 drivers, because the precision of F1 drivers is just next level stuff. But if you watch rally drivers full blast, dude, like, it's some crazy stuff. Those guys are supremely skilled. Okay, anyway, right, so we want to bury ourselves in the middle, so let's get the ship higher than all of them. I don't even know what's here, guys. Do we need it? Yikers! Right, well, remember, we haven't got any of this. So we want to be in the... Oh, we've gone too far. We want the yellow... We want the orange triangle on the sensor to be in the middle of everything. So about there. Yeah? But do we, though? Because we're looking at it from an angle, aren't we? We're seeing it from an angle. So I don't know whether we do want it in the middle. And we want to be... we want to be just below everything. No, we want everything just below us. There you go. Get it right in the end.
Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone.
Okay, that's it. That's both limpet drones gone. And bring me back. I'll count them for you guys as we get them. Not every time, but there's the first 3. Now, what grade are these? 5. So that we can only get 100. Yeah, I think we might be full. So if it's 3 per, what do we need to... They need to pick up 34 of them, don't they? Or 34. 33 will get us 99. Yeah, so they need to find 34 of them. Oh yeah, do it. You're going to Australia, man. Wow, that's awesome. I would love. I could live in Australia. I could live there. There's a nice view, guys. How about that? Look at that. You know what I fancy doing? Screenshotting that. That's a lovely shot. Can we pull it back a little, perhaps? Just using the... Oh, I think I just screenshotted that when there was a limpet on screen. We've got 30 Imperial shielding already, by the way. They're off my shopping list. We only needed 10 and we got 30 of them. Look at this view though, wow. This is gorgeous. Looks like the opening credits of Voyager. I'm going to see if I can screenshot it again when the limpets are here. Why are you taking so long? What do you need me to do? Do you need me to go down a little? I can go down. We can go down just a little. Whoa, oh, that was an awesome shot. The limpet coming straight towards the camera. That was brilliant. What a beautiful shot this is. I love it. The shape of the ship and the lighting and everything. What was that? What, did they say hello to each other? Hey Sally, welcome. Hello. Popcorn. Yeah, Voyager was cool. We've got 60 Imperial shielding now. I want to go inside and have a look on the scanner and see what's left. Come on, limpets, keep it going. That's 63, 66. I mean, every time there's a delivery, just add 3. So, this is awesome. All that's going to remain after this now is the proto heats, and when we get that, it's just the raw materials, which I'll probably do on a proper stream, like a separate one, at a decent time of the day. I don't know where you guys are or what time it is where you guys are right now. It's 20 past 1 in the morning here. So if you want to let me know roughly where you are and what time it is where you are, I'm interested. 78 guys, 78. You're in the USA, Sally? Which state? 7:20 p.m. Oh wow, I was still asleep at 7:20 p.m. It's going to take me a couple of days, I think, to normalize my sleep pattern. Well, normalize it for me anyway. Are you in the UK, HD? What county can you say? Colorado Springs. Sounds cool, man. 1818. Rocky Mountain areas. Wow, you guys live in some cool places, man. Colorado Springs, Rocky Mountain. It's not the same state, though. Rocky Mountain High is in Colorado, isn't it? That's from the song, Rocky Mountain High, Colorado. Oh, HD 4117. Really? Well. What if I told you I wasn't far away from you at all? Fancy a brew? Cup of tea? You're right there, man. Oh, you watched that one, Sally? Manticore Material Madness. Thank you. Yeah, it was good. We made some good progress. Guys, we're full. We've got 100. Ah, the Rockies are in a lot of states. Ah, okay. That big, eh? We should fly over them, guys, in Flight Simulator. Just take a smallish plane and just fly over. How long would that take, though? Quite a while. Well, there you go. We've used up our limpets. That was an awesome view that looking at there. New material discovered, and now we've gone from new material to full bin. So when we build the Python, we'll have 90 left over. Hey Mark, been here, not too short stream. Ah, it's always the way, mate. It's always the way. Yeah, we should meet up, have a cup of tea, something. If you're on my Discord, send me a private message and maybe we can arrange something. Okay, so we've got proto heats now, which is, this should be an easy one. Alliance or independent systems in a state of boom or expansion. All right then. That's it. Yeah, hit me up on Discord, send me a PM, and I'll go into details. So, galactic mappage. And we're looking for boom or expansion in alliance and independent states. So, even though it's probably not going to make a damn bit of difference, I'm just going to highlight these first so that I can see where the territory is. Oh, it's kind of all around us. So if I keep it this zoom level, and I just click on some random dots, then I'll probably get one. Does it mention anything about high pop? Okay, it doesn't mention population. However, if I find a high population, I'm going to be more drawn to that one. Now we need 30 proto-heats, but we've already got 26, so we already need 4. So this is going to be really easy to trade for these. But we have to give up 24 of something, and I'm not prepared to do that, so screw that. So let's go for boom and expansion then. So which one is it? I always never know which one it is. Here we go. This one, right? See, if these were in alphabetical order, it would just be easier. Okay, so from here, we want it to say alliance or independence. Independent, there you go. Independent, high population. I think that counts. 2 jumps. Vamonos. Let's go get them. Oh, before we jump, guys. Where are we? I don't know. Okay, we're near the local star, aren't we? Because this HG was right next to us. So let's go over here first. Destination is Glus Argis. I'm going to take a screenshot just in case I forget or the game forgets. So let's go stock up on some limpets. We only need 1 limpet really, but we're going to just go for it. If we can pick up 70 proto heats, because they might be mixed up with proto lights or something like that, right? So
Cannot comply.
oops. So yeah. The Rocky Mountain stretch, 3,000 miles. Okay, so forget a small plane then, which is Colombia and Alberta. Yeah, maybe we can fly low over them in a 737 or something. Do that in flight sim. Oh wow, they cover a lot of states, eh? Oh, you learned something new, Sally? Awesome. That's good. Let's get the overcharge going. Come on, countdown. We need you to count up now. 4's not enough. We need you to go to 7. Or 6. 6 will do. Man, it's awesome. These high grades now are just... these high grades are just brilliant, aren't they? Just go in and just fill your bin up in one go. It's unheard of. Yeah, exactly. Over many different ones, yeah. British Columbia, Colorado, Wyoming, Montana, Idaho, New Mexico. Wow. Impressive. We've got the Pennines. Doesn't quite stretch quite that far, but they're nice. The Pennines are cool. From mountains to grassland and swamp and desert. Awesome, eh? You've got all those different, as you say, those biomes in the States there. grab some limpets and just top up the fuel, and we'll be on our way.
Docking request granted.
I had to do that quick. What launch? Oh, 3. Okay, so let's have a swing round here. It's over there. Look at that planet in the background. It's like landing near Jupiter. But as it's a very, very good looking site, or we'll call it Juniper.
Scan detected.
There's a joke in there somewhere, I just
Docking
don't know where.
successful. Engines disengaged.
Right. Kibalchich port. And we want limpettos, please. See, ship integrity. I should have checked. Why did I assume that it was just going to have them? Boy, oh boy. Corsair, surely they've got limpets here.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
I don't know which one I have to look at here, but yeah. Restock, I suppose. No limpets. Okay, Andrew. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. Thanks, man. We only need, we just need one more high grade to provide us what we want, and then we're done. And then that's it. It's just down to the 4 different raw materials that we need: the cadmium, chromium, sulfur, and tungsten. Sulfur should be the easiest because it's the most common. It should be, but I wouldn't bet your house on it. You never know. I've had trouble finding some grade 1 raw materials before. We do another one, guys? Another one, quick burst. Oh, by the way, here's the thing. Right, for those of you who were here on the stream when I told you about my house alarm story, because I'm a nice guy, this afternoon I went to my next door neighbor and I knocked on their door because I went over to apologize in case I'd woken them, the alarm had woken them up last night at 4:30 in the morning. And she said, what alarm? When? I said last night at, at 4:30 in the morning. It went off. No, none of us heard anything. So there's her husband, and she's got a couple of young babies, not babies, but they're kind of, I don't know, 3-4 years old, whatever. They all slept through it. What? How do you sleep through an alarm going off at that volume? That's crazy. And then my neighbor from across the road, across the driveway, the one who brings me my Sunday dinners now and again, nope, slept through it. So I don't know. Seems like nobody heard it. It was deafening. So yeah, I'm surrounded by really heavy sleepers. So that's kind of cool, because if my neighbors are not hearing my alarm going off, then do I really need to turn my game volume down at night? Oh boy, oh boy. I couldn't believe it when she said she didn't hear it. There you go. Yeah, I think other people's. It depends how far away they are. You know, I can sleep through something like that. But if it's my next door neighbor, I'd be awake. Anyway. Right, so let's try here. Oops. Okay, we're on the wrong side.
Lazy, Oscar Lima 1. Welcome to this Imperial facility. We are delighted to receive you. Request approved. Please continue to Bay 38.
38 it is. Oops, did I just go past it? No. I thought it was the one above, right at the beginning, but it's not.
Please reduce speed to within restricted limits.
I avoided the buildings. Right, can I please have some limpets? Thank you very much.
You have docked safely. Initiate shutdown sequence.
Cargo hold at maximum
Never
capacity.
trust stations. There we go. I had to repair the structure once again. Right, let's go back to Gog's, whatever it was called, that place.
Restraints released. Please fly carefully as you leave the facility.
Scan detected.
Now if I do that, and then do that, and that, there you go.
Scan.
2 jumps, guys. 2 jumps. 2 jumps. 2 jumps.
Regulate.
If we can scoop, we scoop, because I'm gonna, if we do find a high grade, and it's a distance away, we're gonna need all the fuel that we can get in order to get to it quickly.
Control zone now.
Sally, the plan, we're gonna split it up, I think, maybe, see how it goes between surface prospecting in the SRV and material trading.
3, 2,
Rick! Hello, sir. How are you doing? We'll be doing some ED in a couple of days. Oh, brilliant. We'll be building that new Python. Yeah, I'm just collecting the materials now. I only need 4 more raw materials, and then I've got everything I need to do all this ship engineering. We've already got it. The internals are already done. Actually, that's not true.
fuel scooping.
No, it isn't true. Forget I said that. The internals, because I'm going to go to Lee Young Ruiz Systems to go and get all the modules fitted at discount, and then we're going to engineer. But I'll have all the materials very soon. Just need to pick up cadmium, chromium, sulfur, tungsten, and then these proto-heat radiators that we're going to get now, and that's it. But yeah, my build is the same as Zontar's that he posted in Discord on the ship chat, shipbuilding channel, and it's the one with the burst lasers, so I'm going with that one. Yeah, Mandalay's going to be wicked. It looks cool. It looks really nice. And because of the new engineering, right, you may have all the materials you need already. You know, it's so good. I couldn't believe how few materials I actually needed to do this entire ship. Crazy, absolutely crazy, but good crazy. But yeah, for the raw materials, we'll do some SRV prospecting at planets that have geosites, because it'll be quicker to do it that way. And then once I get sick of that, we'll just trade the rest. Because the more surface prospecting I do, the less I have to trade.
Fuel scooping.
Yeah, you can. You can go to the brain trees. They'll give you all the top grade 4 and grade 5 materials, which you can then trade down for. I have done that. I mean, if I wanted to trade down for all of these raw materials right now at the material trader, I can. That option is available to me right now. So I don't have to do the surface prospecting if I don't want to. But because the amounts I need to trade are fairly high, I don't want to give them all up. Which I know it kind of defeats the purpose, but there's some pretty high amounts going, I think, on some of these. So that's why I want to split it up. I want to limit the damage on how much I have to trade by doing some surface prospecting first, and then I don't have to down trade so many. You know what I mean? Yeah, do it that way. Yeah. Three to 5? Wow. Yeah, when I did the brain trees, I filled the bins on all of the grade 5s and 4s, I think, depending. Whatever the brain trees give you. You know, the yttrium, ruthenium, that kind of stuff. Completely full on those. And I did that on this account, actually. Right, there's the nav beacon. Whoa. So let's scan that. And let's see if we get lucky. Because so far, the first 2 high grades we dropped into give us what we wanted. We didn't have to revisit another one. Let's see if the same happens here. Data materials. Depends if they're wakes. With wakes, you go to distribution centers in famine systems if you want to scan wakes. Otherwise, Dab's Hope. There's a scanner at Dab's Hope. You can pick up stuff there and just keep re-instancing all the time. Also, Jameson's crash site, guys, for data, I think. Yeah. Right. Okay, did I miss anything there? No. Are we even going to get... Oh my god, look at the distance now. Oh my god. Oh, don't give me one here. No, we don't have a high grade here, guys. So we've got 2 choices. Pick a different system or wait for one to appear. But look at that. Look at this. Look at the distance here. Shh. There goes all my fuel, right? That's nuts. Okay, so let's try and see if there's another one close by. So what do we want again? Independent or alliance, right? Yeah. That's independent. What's this? What was this system? That was Boom. Okay. So we got 1.8 million. That's not too bad. That's Federation. That one is independent. And you? Empire. That's not good. Alright, we can jump over to this guy. 2 jumps. Jesus, it doesn't look like it. Okay, 77 Aquari. What to do with water then? If there's no HGs in this system, we can come back to this one we just left and rescan again. Oh, geez, that's big. What the hell is we facing here? Wowza! An orange giant. Can you imagine landing on this? What's the temperature? Yikes. Is 582 on the dark side? Is that still too hot? I think it wouldn't let you out even on the dark side there. You're certainly not getting out your ship on this one. On this side. And it's got a gravity of 2. Man, that's big. Okay. Even more to scoop.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Oh, hi Jason. Oh, you don't play Microsoft Flight Sim as well? Or I take it you like the combat side of stuff, yeah. Because IL Sturmovik, right? Sturmovik, right? IL Sturmovik 2 and DCS, yeah, they give you combat, don't they? But wait, are you playing DCS and IL2 on Xbox then? The DCS is a, I can't remember what it stands for, but it's a flight simulator, which includes combat.
Fuel scooping
It's pretty good actually. But it's,
complete.
as I recall, it does have a massive install, right? Like the install is big, and again we've got systems here which are 500,000 light seconds away. Oh Jesus. Yeah, I think the installation's pretty big on it on DCS. Well, I can't remember what it stands for though. C for combat maybe? I don't know. I only know it by DCS. Hello, Commander Meek. Elite continues to set itself apart from other games. Yeah, I mean, the exploration is limited. I wish they would flesh that out a bit more. You know, I know they added plants and stuff, but it would be nice to find caves and get out and walk into a cave with a little mining tool and mine in caves as well. Go quite deep into them, you know. But Elite is different in that it does have a 1-to-1 scale Milky Way galaxy, which is freaking crazy. No other space sim is even close to that. Not even a little bit close. It's crazy. And that's one of the things I love about Elite. All the orbits work, all the gravity works on all the planets. It's just fascinating. Oh, right. I was going to say, because if you had a PC, well, how come you're not continuing with Elite? But no room. I get it. I get it. Yeah, well, the Mandalay, I think, is going to have a bit more jump range, Sally. I suspect, I can't say for sure, but I suspect it's going to have, I'm going to say at least 80. I'm hoping 80, 85 or something would be cool. Anything above that, I'll take it. Look at the distance. Oh, please don't have a high grade out here. No, no high grades. Oh my God, can't find any. Let's see if anything's popped up in the meantime. I don't think so. Too soon. No. Okay, so do we check for a third system? We've checked Marimp and we've checked Gull Gazpacho, whatever it was called. Go back. Out. Empire doesn't count. Federation doesn't count. The tools. 2.7 million truck. Okay, 20 million independent. Boom. What did it say as well? Boom and expansion, wasn't it? But I think these blue ones are all boom. Wow. Not really having a good time with the HG so far. Let's make another jump. Oh, are we going to get hot? Because we're quite close to the sun there. Yeah, it was a sad decision, but I get the feeling it was out of their control to some extent. Because I think if Frontier could have done it, they would have done it. Because they know how much revenue they've lost by not being able to do it. It would have been more profitable by a mile for Frontier to have Odyssey on all three systems, right? PlayStation and Xbox and PC. So I'm sure if they could do it, they would have. I'm sure of it. So either it wasn't technically possible, which I don't know if I buy that, or there was some legal issue with Sony or something. I don't know. Okay, HD, take care, man. Thank you. Hopefully I won't be hunting for too much longer. Yeah, the fees, exactly. I mean, you don't know with these companies what they're charging. It might have been a little bit too much out of Frontier's budget. Plus they had to spend whatever they had to spend on the Formula One license. That's not cheap. Yeah, it depends what you want out of it though. I think Codemasters would have had to pay a little bit more for the licensing for F1 because theirs is a full-blown F1 simulator, where Frontiers is more of a management game, so maybe they didn't have to pay as much. But regardless, F1 licensing is not cheap. The FOM will sting you for it, for sure. Right, there's a Navi. So yeah, don't know. It's Type 10. Well, I've already got one on my Rusty account, but no, Type 10's not in my plans. Yeah, I've got a Type 8 all done up on my other account, I think. Yeah, got a Type 8. Oh no, we bought one on this account as well, I think. I've lost track, to be honest, but yeah, the next full build I'd like to do would probably be the Mandalay. Oh my god, come on. Oh! We got one. 13 minutes, that's plenty. Go. Oh. Too early on it as well. Okay, we'll jump again. Give it 10 seconds or so. Go. Yeah, nice. Yes, it ran really bad on PCs initially, Odyssey. But then they've optimized it pretty well, I think. Yeah, caves would be awesome, wouldn't it? Like just caves and maybe a bit more. I don't know what else. How else you could flesh it out? Life on other planets, maybe. Doesn't have to be little green men or purple blobs, but maybe like, well, we've got it, haven't we? I mean, we've got life on other planets already in Elite. It just comes in the shape of plants and or plantage, as I call it. It just comes in the shape of bios and stuff like that. Which, if you were to find life on another planet, it would probably be something like that, like moss or pond scum or something like that. You're not going to find creatures with arms and legs and 2 eyes and stuff. It's not going to happen. Is this what we want? It is. Oh Christ. Okay. Right, we're already sitting above everything. Let's get ourselves in the middle. Oh, it's so weird because I know that we're not quite there because of the angle of the dangle. But if we do something like that and then just kind of bring the ship down, yeah, and then just pull it back a little. So I'm trying to angle myself so that all those lines are about the same distance, and then drop the ship. It doesn't quite work, does it? I think I need to go back the other way. There's a couple that are just a little bit. So I'm just pitching the nose down as I'm turning, just to try and get all the lines as close to the same height as I can. So something like this, I think. Oh, that'll do. Okay, let's get the door open. And right, let's do the outside shot as we've been doing before, and we'll get those limpets out. So currently I only need 4 proto heats, so it only needs to deliver 2 of them into the bay here, and currently I have 26 and 30 are required, so I'm only missing 4. So here we go. Right, the moment it makes 2 deliveries, that's it. We're done. It's taking its time, isn't it? Let's just oops, we better follow the ship down. So we are actually going down. You can't see it, but we are descending. Yeah, jump gate or a wormhole. Not to another galaxy necessarily, but maybe it'll. Oh yeah, another part of the another part of this galaxy. Yeah. But if you went into a wormhole and it was going to bring you out at some random point in the galaxy, would you do it? Would you go in? Because you might only be 8,000 light years away from home, and then suddenly you're 50,000. Would you do it? I mean, there'd have to be some way of scanning the wormhole. That's what Frontier would do for the gameplay. They would allow you to scan the wormhole so it can detect where the other side is coming out. You know? So, yeah. Right, so proto heats, I think they're level, or grade 4, 5, 4, 5, 5, 4, 5. I don't know. Let's have a look. So protos, where are you? Proto heat radiators, grade 5. So we can only have 100 of them, and that's it. Currently we're at 62. So, yeah. Another full bin coming up right now. And we can sell our 2 limpets back. This is amazing. What amazing progress we've made in what, just under 3 hours? 2.5 hours? If you don't count my yapping at the beginning. No, less than that, because I took some time at the beginning building the ship, didn't I? So it's been, yeah, about 2 hours, I would say, maybe. 2 hours. Just a slight bit over. Okay, the limpets are having to travel a bit more now. Let's go inside. So I want to just bring the ship down a little. Oops. Just put the belly up. There we go. Just bring it down. In fact, let's concentrate on the majority here.
Collector limpet expired.
Oh God. Alright, send them out. How far away are they anyway? I don't want to select one because it's going to expire the limpets.
Collector limpet expired.
See? What the hell? We're not full. Why is that happening, guys? Oh, probably eating debris. Okay. Well, if I have to finish it this way, then I will. You swine. Okay, that's 83, so we don't have many to pick up really. I'm gonna get that last limpet out anyway, because that way I don't have to send any back or sell any back. Hey, don't pick the one out. Oh, I shouldn't have had it selected, should I? What an idiot. That was a waste. Never mind.
Limpet expired.
Doesn't it matter? I should have deselected the thing first. It's a good thing these don't have an integrity countdown thing on them. Right, this will give me 92. Next one will take us to 95. If I can get there. So we only have, after this one we pick up 2 more, and that's it. Damn it, we've just hit something. I can't move. I'm hitting something. Oh, that. Okay, that wasn't just debris then. Alright, one more and we are done. It's a pity that we're stuck. It's a pity that the drones don't, or the limpets, whatever you want to call them, they don't have the sense to avoid debris. No, you can team up with You can team up with another commander anytime you want. You can have a team of up to 4, or you can do even team missions, or you can share missions where you both get paid the same reward. Yeah. Right. That's it, yes. I didn't see the message come up, but as you can see, Protoheat is full. Even my polonium's nearly full. Protolights I could do with stocking up, and the radiolics as well, but that's another day. Right, night vision off, and apart from the raw materials, guys, that's it.
Cannot comply. 4, 3.
Yeah, I've never really followed the lore of Elite, really. Not followed it that much. Okay, so the question for me now is Inara. Where do I go? So what are you looking for? Right, that's a good question. Salvation. Right, cadmium I would like, because I need to find 26 of those. So cadmium. Right, surface prospecting, fine. But. Find nearest location. Okay, now is there an option for only showing those that have got? I'm going to show you guys what I'm looking at here. I think I'm going to have to make the screen a little bit bigger. There we go. Okay, so let me see what we're looking at here. Thank you, Sally. Almost there. We just got these things to pick up. Right, so this is to search for the nearest. Now the system that we're in is, well, it's been saying Ayabulu at the bottom of the screen because I don't have Market Connector running, and so it hasn't been updating. Let me run Market Connector now, and the bottom of the screen should update. There we go. It says System Station, but it should maybe when we don't. There you go. All right, so we're currently in it's Amnets. Okay, it's Amnets. Did I spell that right? ITZAM. Yeah. Okay. I think because I need the script running, it wasn't working properly. So it. Wow. There's ITSAMnet and ITSAMnets. We're in nets, right? Now, how do we tell it? Planet type? No. Volcanism. Any. That's what we want, right? Volcanism. Just set it to any. Okay, so with volcanism present, Mitklang 1, 3.3%, and it's 127 light years away and 9 light seconds in. Should we give it a quick go and see what we can pick up? Just so I'll get an idea of what I'm faced with on collecting these materials. So I'm looking at around 5 jumps, I would say, for this. And let's go. Just activated that by mistake. Right, we've got the SRV, we're ready. Give this a quick go and just have a quick look. Yeah, don't forget to smash the like, guys, if you haven't and you would like to do that and help me out. Algorithms and stuff like that. Yeah, it's been good. Are we still oh wait a minute, what's going on here? Right, everything on my shopping list for this Python is green. How can that be if I haven't completed all the stuff? I don't understand. Maybe it's just because you can do it but you can't complete it or something. I don't know. Why is everything green? All the shield boosters have gone green now. Okay, I'm still going to do the shopping list. I don't want to end up being short of anything.
Fuel scooping.
We might overheat. We're pretty close here. But such a small fuel tank, it doesn't take long to fill. Come on. This is going to be close. We might get to the 90s, I don't know.
Temperature critical. Fuel scooping complete.
89. We're moving away. There we go. Ooh. Late night elite. Or early morning, I guess, for me now. It's all good stuff, isn't it? Why not?
Fuel scooping.
What have we got? 2 left? Yeah, 2 jumps.
Warning. Temperature critical. Fuel scooping complete.
Oh, too early. There you go. $9.11, eh? Porsche 911. Right. All right then.
Fuel scooping.
That's 1 jump. So because cadmium is a grade 3, we're going to be looking for crystalline clusters, right? So Paisha's cobble is 1, crystalline fragments, because fragments are smaller than clusters, so fragments are 2, crystalline clusters 3, needle crystals are 4 and 5, I think. So, hey, I'll go for needle crystals as well if they're there. Anything that's above, anything I can pick up that's higher, I'll get those too. But I'm going to be concentrating on the cadmium. And hopefully this planet that we're going to doesn't share cadmium with too many, if any, other grade 3 materials. Because otherwise crystalline clusters could reveal any of them. We'll have to see. I can't remember whether Inara actually told me that. Let's have a look.
Fuel scooping complete.
No, it doesn't say. Right, so we're going to the first planet, McLaren 1, which is right there, literally on our doorstep. Hold on, I'm just a little bit distracted at the moment, trying to arrange browser windows so I can see everything. There we go. Oh, I had full throttle on as well. Alrighty. Let's have a quick look at this. I don't envisage at all that I'm going to be gathering all of this today. I don't think so. But what if this planet, which we're going for cadmium, what if it's got sulfur or chromium or tungsten on it as well? Then what? Oh, you know what I don't have? Oh no, don't tell me I don't have it. The surface prospecting thing, which points out the geosites, right? The probe thing. I need the surface prospector thing, don't I? God damn it. Let's see if we can get one from here. What's it called? The advanced scanner tool. I know, you know the one I mean. I need that. So we'll get rid of the cargo, one of the cargo racks, and put it in there. Yeah, the only way to find the geosites is to probe the planet, correct? I believe. So, yeah. Next to a crash site. Yeah, I have to keep my focus on this. Oh, you might find them there. Well, yeah. I'm going to probe the planet anyway, and then it'll just... In fact, I don't know what the... Oh, wait a minute. I don't, do I? Because it's not like... No, it's not like before, where they used to form in clumps everywhere. Now it's all over the planet, isn't it? It's planet-wide, as long as it's got volcanism on it. Okay, but I'm going to do the scan anyway, because at least that will confirm that there are geos on that planet. So we are going to, I'm going to fit one. Yeah, I am. Yeah, they're all over the planet these days.
Delisi Oscar Lima 1. The Imperial Flight Operations Bureau is honored by your presence, Commander. Access is now granted. Proceed at your earliest convenience to pad 11.
Wow, that made me dizzy. Okay.
Scan detected.
There you go. As Donald would say, perfect touchdown, perfect, absolutely perfect. Right, so, what do we want? What's it called? Advanced thingy, scannery thingy? Yeah. One of those. We'll just grab one of those and put it on. We're good to go. Can I sit by? Is that can I sit? Sitting by. Right. Optionals. Sell you. He says, not knowing whether they've actually got, but they should have. Surface scanner. Oh! 25 minutes to transfer that one. A lot less probes required, because it's going to have the wide angle right here, that one. Should we wait 25 minutes? I'm kidding. We'll get this one. Awesome. Yep. I will set up the fire group right now, and I know exactly where it's going. There. No, actually, scrub that. I'm used to having surface scanners on my trigger, so we'll swap those around. That's it. Now we're equipped. Spot on.
Your ship is released. You may leave when ready.
That thing looked like the back of a crab. I'm going to be having my dinner quite late, eh? Which is cool. So yeah, we'll just have a quick look here. Yeah, tea break. I know, it'll be nice. I need to get some water. I think maybe when we land on the surface, I'll just go and quickly grab a glass of water. And yeah, I'm not going to spend too much time on this today because I know how grindy this can be. But, you know, while we're traveling there, let's just drop it down into cruise speed because I want to have a look and see if it tells us anything here. Right, so what else do we need? Chromium? Not here. Sulfur? Not here. And tungsten? Not here. Gee, thanks. Oh, look! It tells you there. Ah, for God's sake. I didn't need this frickin' scanner thing. Naturally, right? Naturally. Never mind. I'm scanning it anyway, just out of spite now. I'll go on the other side. I'll go on the light side. Yeah. If the planet was unexplored, I don't think it would tell us 2 geographicals. I don't think it would have said it. Man. Oh, does it? Never tried that.
Is scanned by 50%. Surface scan complete.
Okay, so we stick it on all, and we'll just go and land in some blue zone. Does that mean if we go on a non-blue zone, there's not going to be any stuff there? I don't know. Right, let's get a big patch. There we go. Big patch located. And we'll just drop in. Now the darker areas of the blue is more bumpy, I believe, so the lighter ones smoother. So we'll just drop into there. Easier terrain for the SRB to navigate. Let's have a look. Yeah, it doesn't make too much of a difference really. But let's drop it in here. Does turning off the hood turn off the thing? Nope. Okay. So 2 geological types, it says there. So fumaroles and vents, I think, in this case. Wow, gravity nearly 0.8. Okay. I shouldn't really put my landing gear down so early, but I'll take a chance. Because sometimes you get into a situation where you need an emergency upward thrust and you can't boost with your landing gear down, so... Am I going to land here? Why? Why are you landing here, Rusty? Do you see any vents? Do you see anything? No. So, keep on rolling. There you go, we got one. It takes a little while for them to come up, but there's one there. So, let's pop over here. Maybe more of them will show up. Right, let's get the car out. Still can't figure out why everything's green. If we haven't quite completed the shopping list. Huh. Okay. So which direction was it? Oh, God. I was going to get out and jump on top of the ship. I think I parked. So I think it's over here. Where's the ship? There we go. That'll do. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm on the wrong side of the ship. Yes, it was on the left of the ship. I was on the wrong side there. Which one do we need to be in? That's what we need. Oh no, we need clusters, don't we? Yeah. We need crystalline clusters. While we're here, shall we take them? Right, let's see what this one is. Not very many here, it's just the two. Bring the ship back down a bit closer to where I am. Right, so if you look at the radar, you'll see that it's two wide lines. So, you know, once we've done this, Oh, freaking hell. Of course it's Python's copper. What else is it going to be? The only chance of finding needles and clusters is if you're in a big batch of them somewhere. Big batch of these things. Right, is there any more of those lines? There's another one. Hopefully this isn't like bronzite crondite or something. Oh, there you go. We've got it right in the distance there. There's a few. Let's go get them. We've got a little jump here. Sulfur dioxide, is that the rotten egg stuff? Oh, this is what we want. I'll bet it's not going to give us the cadmium though, but you never know. It'll be something else that's grade 3. See? Niobium. 3 plumes and only 1 thing. What a rip-off. Right, so there's another similar signal. So maybe there's another one over here. I can't see it yet, but I'm going to rely on the radar. There it is. Oh, frickin' fragments, damn. Everything but the kitchen sink. Right. Any more in the area? Not picking anything up locally on the scanner. There's probably some way in the distance, but I'm not looking.
Ship recalled.
I wonder why it's so hot here, guys. Unsafe temperatures. I wonder. I can't think of why that might be. No. Yeah. It's gonna be a little while, isn't it? So right now, the trade-off for cadmium is oh, you know what? I can just trade 9 ruthenium. I've got 144 rutheniums. If I trade 9 of them, I get all the cadmium I need. The other thing I can trade is yttrium, technetium, and polonium, 52 of each. Because my idea was to just pick up 1 cadmium and see how those numbers changed. Why did you land over there? There was a perfectly good spot in front of me. Yeah, so it looks like we can do quite a sweet trade on this cadmium. So I'm prepared to do that if we're not getting any luck here. And as for the other stuff, chromium. Oh, that's an easy trade, guys. Chromium's an easy trade. Sulfur. Screw it. Screw it. I've just looked at them all, guys. They're all really easy trades. They're all easy trades. Let's just go do it. We'll finish it right now. It's like 2 of these, 3 of these, 1 of these, and 2 of these. That's it. That's all it is. We're doing it. So we need to go to a raw material trader. And let's consult the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Elite Dangerous Galaxy, which is Odyssey, Material Helper. And the nearest raw is 1 jump away. So yeah, we will complete this right now. Shopping bag done. I thought the trade was a bit more. I was looking at the yttriums and the rutheniums where it was saying, oh, you've got to trade 52 of these and 52. Yeah, I wasn't prepared to do that. But it turns out I have trades of higher stuff, or not higher stuff, but stuff possibly on the same shelf. But I've only got to trade a couple. At least if I've read things right. So yeah. Yeah, isn't that the brain trees though? That's the brain trees you're talking about, I think. The Mussidian pods and what have you. Cool. So, apparently for cadmium, we can trade 9 ruthenium, and I've got 144. For chromium, I can trade 2 technetium, of which I have 145. Sulfur, I can trade 1 ruthenium, of which I've got 144, or will have 142 when I've traded the other 2. And finally tungsten, which I can get by trading 3 telluriums, of which I've got 115. So this is a no-brainer, guys. I'm not going to be messing around on the planet's surface if the trades are going to be that easy. So I didn't even need to waste time getting a planet scannery thing, because that's going to be coming off the ship. Right, final stop then, guys. Last stop. Woohoo! So what I'll do is, when I get to the material trader, I'll switch over to materials helper screen, and then you guys can see the values changing as I do my material trading, because I'm pretty sure you're all familiar with the material trading screen, so you won't need to see it. Let's just turn in this way. Lagerquist port. Sounds quite German. Lagerquist. I guess it would be pronounced. I don't know. Looks like we've got a pretty good entry here, straight to the mail slot ish, lining it up more or less. Ooh, chocolate aero planet. Shop.
Oscar Lima 1. Thank you for choosing this Imperial station.
Parts and Spencer.
Please continue to bay.
Okay.
3.
System shut down. Contacts. Material trader. Alright. So guys, we have this scenario: cadmium, chromium, sulfur, tungsten. Right. Da-da-da-dum. So let's get them traded. So cadmium, it says we need to receive 9 ruthenium. Okay. So cadmium is 3. There it is. And 9 ruthenium. That'll give us the exact amount we need, I think. And confirm. And good night. Next one, chromium. Chromium is a 2 technetium. So where are you? Chromium is number 2, so it's there. So chromium in trade for 2 technetium. I could actually trade quite a bit more. I could have 5. There you go, I'll trade 5. Have some spare. That's that one off the list. And in fact, while I'm here, I'm going to trade a couple more cadmiums. There you go. Okay. Next is sulfur, where we can trade 1 ruthenium. I'm actually going to trade more because I want to have more amounts of it. How many do I need? 10. 18 to 60? 18 to 60. That's quite a big difference. Okay. Well, I've given myself 135 by just trading 5 rutheniums. So tungsten is 3 telluriums, and tungsten is level 3, which is there, and we can trade 3, but I'm going to actually trade 10, so I get 30 of them. I get 30 tungsten instead of just 3, or whatever it is. There we go. That's it. We're done. All we're left with now, there's all the materials, guys, all done. Mission accomplished. In about 3 hours, that took. But I didn't have many materials to gather. I had about 10 different ones or whatever it was. And it's done. So now we can not only fit all of the modules on the Li Yongrui places, where we can get, we've got to be careful though, because we've got to go to a place where it stocks the A-rated modules you want. So we can use Inara for that. We can go to Inara and say I want a 6A, for example, a 6A power plant, 6A thrusters, 6A distributor. I want 6A bi-weave shields, and then it'll tell you a system that stocks, or a port that will stock all of them, or maybe 2 places that will stock everything. But I wonder if you can specify which region of space. For example, Li Yongrui's area. I wonder if you can do that in Inara. We'll figure that out when the time comes. So yeah, on the next stream, what we'll do is build the ship. And of course, the best part, the test drive. Oh yeah, baby. We take it out for a test drive with thank you, David. Awesome. Discount only. There you go. Yeah, so I'll figure all that out. We'll figure out the parts that we need, or the modules that we still need that we haven't got fitted yet, which is pretty much everything. No. Is it? No, that's not true. Don't I already have A-rated stuff on my ship? I think everything on my ship's already A-rated. Yep. Yeah, it is. Okay, yeah, it's just Yeah, so in terms of the core internals, we don't need to bother with any of those because I've A-rated everything anyway. So it's just optionals and utilities and hard points. So it's just burst laser, bi-weaves we've already got. So burst laser, hull reinforcement packages, and shield boosters. That's it. It's just those three. So we'll put those three things into Inara, apply a discount, and it'll tell us where to go. So we can get all of the ones that we need. Guys and girls, thank you so much for your time and company. I appreciate it. Thanks for your support as well. I hope you enjoyed it. Yes, we're going to have a Combat Python 2. Combat Python Mk2. Oh, quite enjoyable. I'm only kidding. Thank you so much. Yeah, time to eat. I'm gonna indulge now, guys. I'm gonna have chicken and vegetable pie and chips, or fries, as you guys might call it. That's what I'm gonna have. Don't care. It's gonna take another half an hour to cook it, but I'll wait. Oh, right, guys. Thank you so much. My end credits are all updated. Did them all as I promised I did. I had to add 3 people on there, so yeah. A-rated sleep and dinner. Awesome. I like it. Yes. That'll be a good one. I wake up in the morning and then I tell you guys, yeah, it was D-rated, C-rated, or grade 2, grade 5 sleep. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.